because we don't have Rage Juggle here, we're actually going to run Bring Back Cleave versus VZL6 Steven. I probably got the first part of that wrong. Apologies. Total Peace, if you could back out of the lobby, because Rage is not here, we will try to get your match when Rage does show up. He's still got some time before that happens, before we need him here. But Total Peace, if you could back out, and we'll go ahead and get Cleave versus Steven in here. Alright, looks like he has backed out, so I will do the process of typing the great Cleave MK's name into the internet. Bring back Cleave, indeed, here he is. And then I will have to figure out what the words are now for Steven, because it's important. VZL6, okay. I can do this. V, and then a Z, L6. I'm so glad that you guys can't see me typing on the screen. You guys can only, you guys have to look at like everything but me trying to navigate this stuff. It's great.
The art of multitasking.
Exactly. All right, invites are out. Cleave is in. Cleave also wants me to look at secret messages. He's trying to tell me something special. What do you got to say? Oh, see? See? I figured that was how it works. I set it up as a whatever, man. I don't know how to avoid it. So, Cleave versus Steven. Let me type Cleave's name for player 1. Oh, we already got the other half here as well. Steven is ready to go. What did I say it was? VZL6?
Looks like we do have both players in here.
Yep, indeed we do. Let's get this first match underway. Cleave versus Steven. And I'm going to go ahead and get the predictions up then. I see Vort in there looking to gamble. We'll get you your gambling fix here. So, the great Bring Back Cleave on player 1 side, and VZL6 Steven on the other. Place your bets now. Who do you think is going to take this first victory? Our opening set of the evening. Calm down, phone. Calm down. Who you think is going to take this one? Cleave is someone that we're familiar with. Steven, not so much, though. How are you feeling on this one, Captain Earshot?
You know, I do have a little personal stock here in Cleave, but we get to see this. Cleave is actually, correct me here if I'm wrong, player 1 on the left here.
Yes, indeed he is.
CL6 is player 2. On the right, we have Cassie Cage versus Jax.
And interestingly enough, Cleave going with Cassie. Not something that we typically see out of Cleave. He's known more for his Kano play, I would say. And then beyond that, we also know that he's been running a little bit of a pocket Jackie. But here, Cassie Cage taken to the stage early. Oscar de Leon. Curious who these people are, man. Sometimes the variation names, I don't know what they mean. I don't know what they mean. Shots being fired.
Out of the air there.
Oh, that's back to full screen here. So Steven needs to work his way in. That's the Jack struggle though, right? Like, this character is a powerhouse when he's up close, but part of the issue is you gotta get there.
Oh, for sure.
Now he's there. Point blank in the corner. It's Steven's turn to take advantage. Oh, he's going to do so. Forces the breakaway. Cleave has nowhere left to run now, and this is one hit away from Steven stealing it.
Empty jump into the throw here.
He hit him. No confidence. Oh my god, look at this. Cleave spent all of that time zoning him out. Steven couldn't get his momentum going, but then as soon as he cornered his prey, an absolute change of tides there, end of fates. As Cleave is going to fall, Steven takes round 1. Very nicely done.
Indeed, and we do see Cassie fighting her way out of the corner with those staggers.
Yeah, she definitely wants to get out of this corner. Ooh, the combo drop does at least give him the side switch here, so plenty of real estate behind him. Ooh, nice anti-air. That was very nicely done. Just going to send him back to full screen, and now Cleave getting aggressive here. Bang, bang, bang. Gotta block all those. You block one of them, you gotta hold all of it. It's a lot of chip, too. Oh, and that's gonna do it. Just challenging with those strings. Cleave able to come out swinging for round 2. And that's gonna bring us to a final round here in game 1.
Ooh, the trades here.
Ooh, big crushing blow from full screen, and Cleave is in there we saw that solid strategy of the zoning in round 1, and he's completely abandoned it here as we move through the rest of these more successful rounds, arguably.
I respect it. Mixing it up first, throwing them off with the zoning strategy and then moving in.
Absolutely, and the zoning strategy ultimately didn't work, right? Like, Steven got in, closed the game out, and now Cleve is like, all right, we got to get aggressive.
Oh. And we'll just trade their tech the throw to take the first game. Cleve moving up 1-0.
Very nicely done here. Cleve on the board. Excellent job. So we'll see what Steven's response is to this. Cleve, of course, going to be locked in here with Cassie. Steven's rocking the Jax in the player card. He could very well be a Jax loyalist. So if that's the case, I definitely think that his character has the tools to do it, but I mean, that's Jax in general, right? Jax is such a momentum-heavy character that it's very hard to ever fully count him out, because all he needs to do is get one in, and then you guess wrong a handful of times, and your skull's getting caved in.
For sure, and just a couple of things there. You definitely saw that Jax is not afraid to walk Cassie down and take their time getting in, cashing out that damage every time it connects.
Absolutely. So here we go. Game number 2, we're going to be continuing to see the same character from Steven, Jax, coming out again. I believe this is the same build. He's got that ripped for combo launching in the mid-screen as well as the corner. And then he's got the expert grappler, extended strength for some good heat and KB. And of course, that quad grab, command grab, which is another big crushing blow. We'll see if it ends up happening. Commentator's curse, though. I'm not going to talk about it. All right. Swings. Oh, and actually caught him with the stray bullet there. Steven needs to be careful.
Closing the distance there.
Okay, here's a quick throw. Cleve gonna get himself some space as well, but he's just gonna go right back in the flawless block. Steven absolutely ready that time, but not able to fully capitalize as Cleve turns it around.
Oh, maybe trying to challenge there, possibly.
Bang, bang. Wow, man, if you block those first bullets, it's a lot of chip.
Side switch here. Wake up.
Gotta look out for those wake-up attacks. Cassie's wake-ups aren't that great. They're really short range, but we're talking about Jax, a character that doesn't have a weapon, so he's gotta get in close, and that means he's gonna be within the range of that get-up attack, so that aggression's gonna need to be tempered.
And you see another anti-air successful here with an immediate breakaway. Oh, the crushing blow.
Oh, he ended up blocking the later bullets. He blocked or ducked the first one, but the urge to block couldn't be stopped. Here's a punish now, though, and no breakaway to stop it. Steven gonna take some decent damage, get some heat built in the process. Whiffs a quad grab, though. That's an uh-oh.
Jax is within fatal blow range.
And gets caught with the short hop there from Cleve, it looks like, to go up 2-0 right now. And this time around, Steven unable to get around, so Cleve definitely starting to adapt and evolve his strategy here to really start to shut down Steven. Steven needs a different approach.
Perhaps a variation switch. We did. I wonder what the projectile that Jax was carrying in that round was. I'm sure I saw any of the attempts to hold her off at bay, so there was definitely that, again, aggression from Jax. Certainly it's got the anti-airs there going for them, so it's just a matter of making sure that that damage is coming out. So we'll see. There's potentially one more attempt here, but Jax not out by any means just yet.
Well, looks like Jax is going to be sitting out here as Steven switching over to the Lin Kuei. Sub-Zero time.
Right, as I say that, yes. So we do have Sub-Zero. This potentially changes a lot of things. Can close out the distance with Slide. Has a lot more range with his overhead and as well as his weapons. So
yeah, characters that have weapons, especially if they have normals that are really heavily themed with them, they can actually really do a good job of outranging things. Cassie, another character, no weapons. I mean, her weapon's her gun, so she does use it in a handful of things, but it's not necessarily a range thing as far as like extended normals. She's got a handful of gunshot normals, but even then, they take a little work to get to. Oh, another combo drop from Cleave. That is unfortunate, but he's at least getting the side switch there, though, so giving himself some distance.
Gets clipped at the end there.
Ooh, good flawless block on that jump in. And the slide is blocked and the full punish. No breakaway from Steven. Nice side switch, but then Cleave drops it. That is an unfortunate. Well, he might not have been ready for the side switch there. I don't think that guns ever works right there, but nonetheless, Cleave able to stabilize and secure the first round here, put himself on set point now.
Ooh, short hop, empty short hop there.
Caught him with a throw as well. Oh, no, back-to-back throw, but Steven not having it. Bang.
And all this throw capital. Right as you say, another tech.
Yeah, Steven's at least kind of digging his heels in, not looking to get thrown out of this, but man, that crushing blow comes in. Flawless block attack. Steven's ready, forces a breakaway.
Yes.
Jump in, not gonna find an opening, however.
Oh, Sub-Zero on his last limbs here. And that should kill.
Yep, absolutely gonna do it. Just gonna let rip, empty the clip, and Cleave gonna take it 3-0 over Steven in our opening match. Oh yes, he came to play. He's gonna kick this man in half. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop over to our bracket here then, so that we can take a look at what our next match is going to be, as well as drop a quick score in there for that Cleave set that we just witnessed. There's about 5 minutes left on round one for those of you guys looking to check in, so make sure you are checking in. If your opponent has not checked in, then they will be DQ'd in about 5 minutes here, at which point you know, you'll move on and they'll go into the loser's bracket. So be patient, the DQs will be automatically kicking in here in a moment. I do see, like on this bracket, we've got a lot of you where half of it is here, so you're not able to start your first match, but hopefully your second opponent will be there so we can actually get you guys playing. Not as heavily the case here in Pool 2, but nonetheless, we do see some of you guys checking in. And if you have any trouble checking in, ask for help in the chat. We will be able to help you out and get you checked in either manually on our end or, you know, walk you through whatever steps you need to do to make it work on your end. But nonetheless, that is where our brackets are currently sitting at now. I know Total Pieces here. Has anyone heard from Rage Al Ghul? I was hoping to get his match on stream here, but unfortunately haven't been able to do so. And then Hydro, I wanted to get his match. Don't know his gamer tag, and I also don't know Mortal Kombat OG's gamer tag. His name is the Toe Tagger. It's the 408 Toe Tagger, but his name is not coming up when I search for it. So need to hopefully touch base with them to try to, you know, get some clarity on what their gamer tags are so we can invite them. And then we've got VL Juice versus OBS Rattlehead, and Rattlehead is a player that I am sure that Captain Earshot is quite familiar with.
You know, he is certainly a training partner. So for those of you joining in, full disclosure here, so I'm actually completely blind, and so are quite a few of our other fellow Nightmare Series competitors, including Rattlehead. So yeah, just super excited to have a lot of you on, and certainly one of my fellow peers joining into the fray. So this is going to be really cool to check out. Yeah, we do see you in the chat, everybody. Shout out to all of you joining in, by the way. Yeah, it's always appreciated. For those of you on the fence about joining the weekly tournaments, there's plenty of opportunity to do so in the upcoming weeks as well. So always extending that open invitation to those. I myself would be competing today if I weren't on commentary with you. So thankful for this opportunity to just sit back, chill, and check out the competition.
Absolutely, dude. That is my favorite part. I don't have to stress myself about trying to push these buttons and hit these kids. It does. Nope. I ain't got to worry about it. I just got to talk about all the cool shit that they're doing. It is great. Happy to relax and have a good time just getting a front row seat to the carnage. So I absolutely love it. We do have Juice here in the chat. Rattlehead is here as well, so we will be getting those invites out here momentarily. so that we can hop into that next match. And I think that it is going to be a good one here. So Rattlehead, I believe, typically a lot of Scorpion. I've seen on the Twitterverse he's been messing around with Cabal and maybe a handful of other ideas. But I got a feeling that we may end up seeing Scorpion here. And Juice, he's been playing a lot of Fujin. I run into him in Combat League all the time, and he throws a bunch of wind at me the whole time. It's absurd. So
yes, absolutely. The two characters we certainly in Fujin and Cabal that control all aspects of the screen, right? With that Nomad Dash and the Buzzsaws, or the push, the win, and those long-reaching normals that Fujin also tends to have. That is going to be a showdown to the so.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that one. So we got Juice here in the lobby already. Just sent that invite out to Rattlehead, so he should be joining us here momentarily. And we'll be hopping back into some more Mortal Kombat action here. God of Wind versus the Shirai Ryu or the Speedster, or maybe Rattlehead's got another trick up his sleeve. We'll see. Oh yes, choose prediction outcome. Vort hungry for his winnings. Somebody must have paid him. But let's go ahead and get the new prediction set up for who you guys think is going to win this match. Is it going to be VL Juice, or is it going to be Rattlehead? I think that I'm putting a space in your name and there isn't one, so apologies. I'll fix it real quick. But oh, and look at that. Our competitors are ready to go. Let's hop into the lobby.
Excellent.
So here we go. Who's it going to be? Cabal right out of the gate from Rattlehead. Sure. So Scorpion hitting the bench on this one. He's going to sit out at least for the opening moments.
Fair enough. And there are plenty of games to figure things out, figure your opponent out, and that's what we're seeing here. So we do have Juice as player 1 on the left here, for those tuning in and listening to us in the audio. And then we have Cabal as player 2 on the right. That's Rattlehead. Juice versus Rattlehead, respectively.
And Rattlehead playing the new flavor here for Cabal players. He's got the air slide gas, lots of mobility, and then he's got that hook slam or hook grab for that extra combo extension. So Rattlehead going to be hitting pretty hard when he finds those openings. Juice going to find the first opening, and there's that pressure bomb that he sets up. That is going to be kind of deadly to deal with. Personally, I play Rain, and he does a front flip, so I just jump over it every single time, and nothing happens to me. But I think that's because he's a ninja character and he has that front flippy jump arc. I'm not sure everybody is blessed with the same properties, so we'll see how Rattlehead approaches that.
Right now, we are just featuring the aggression here that Fujin brings to the table, as convincing round 1 goes to Fujin.
Round 2, fight.
Yeah, the pressure from Fujin is really, really strong. I mean, his ability to end a lot of his combos in restands, and then just he can kind of skywalker whenever he wants, cancel that whenever he wants. Like, it can be very, very tough to deal with. There's the breakaway coming out from Rattlehead, but the mid-strings following it up, and there's another pressure bomb. He sucked him right into it. That was so sick. Oh no, the combo drop though.
So last time I think he tried pressing the button and got caught. This will... Is it early?
Oh, what happened? Wind kicks, let's go block a little early. Wait, what? Did he just almost convert off of that?
That would have been insane.
I didn't even know you could do that. He just did down 1 after wind kicks? What?
Perhaps a gravity thing.
Yeah, that is pretty wild. I think they fell out of the last hit or something. I don't even know. And there's the throw from Juice to close it out. The brutality to boot. Gonna rip that burn skin right off of Cabal. And Juice gonna take game 1.
Fujin wins.
Fujin making a statement here in the Nightmare Series Week 5.
Dude, I think this character is wild. I think this character is absolutely wild. Like, it is... He's got so many great tools at his disposal. I think mobility in MK11 is one of the key factors that you really need, and Fujin's got it in spades. His wave dash is good. His Skywalker flight is good. I think Fujin is a character that suffers from the mandatory problem that I think a handful of characters have, where, like, if you're playing Fujin, I think that you have to have at least Skywalker on there. And it feels like there's a handful of abilities throughout the game that if you're playing this character, they have to have at least this one ability. Not everybody's like that. I think even Cabal is a good example of a character that's not like that. Cabal has a wide swathe of different abilities. You play Jade. I think Jade's another one. Like, Delia's Dance is good, but it's not required. It's not that good. But Fujin, Skywalker, it's just so good. It's too good to not take.
Right, and we do see an anti-air, I believe, there. Max.
Oh, what are these setups? What do you do about the pressure bomb? I don't know what to do about the pressure bomb. I run away from it. I'm terrified of that thing. Right now,
unfortunately, there's no running away here in the corner.
Nope, flawless victory on board here. Is he gonna get it? I just cast the curse. Come on, Rattlehead, just poke him. Oh no!
No!
You got away with it even!
And it could just be a scramble to figure out the familiarity with the matchup here. Especially at... Okay. An attempt here to retake his turn, but that up 3, not good enough.
Oh, escape failed. That's an uh-oh. Juice mounting the pressure. Nice roll out from Rattlehead. Gonna get his opening here. Gonna see a full combo come out as well. Sends him back toward the corner with a clean 28%. Who jumps in it? Nicely done. Oh, doesn't commit though. What is that? Those are boobs.
Another opportunity here.
Teaser.
Oh, the drop.
I had to scroll up to see who the Vandal was. That's how you know it's a good ASCII. You gotta scroll up on it.
Oh.
Ooh, another brutality here though for Juice. Gonna just slice Hanzo Hasashi in half. And Juice now up 2-0.
And certainly Scorpion showing some signs of life here. I agree with this character switch. It certainly speaks to just ever-presence of on-screen at all times. The teleport does tend to cover a lot of those options, certainly when trying to hit confirm. So we're going to see possibly a return of Scorpion here.
Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Lucifer. And yeah, Rattlehead definitely switching over to some more familiar territory in the form of Scorpion. He was able to get some extra damage on his hits when he was actually able to successfully find them, right? We saw that clean 28%, sent his opponent back into the corner on top of it. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get enough of those hits to really pull together a victory, but definitely starting to establish a game plan here as we move into Game 3. But Juice has been on fire. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of that pressure bomb. That he's been able to set the pressure bomb up, A, and B, he's been able to now multiple times successfully convert off of it. He's making that move look dirty. Here's another bomb, and there it is! The conversion. He drops it again, though. Oh, man, that's such a heartbreaker. Yo, what's going on, Misty? Here we go. Nice clean combo from Juice. 28%. Rattlehead answers back. Oh man, he's got the standing forward. That was clean. Trying to duck something.
Unfortunately, does not have the life to stand up to that damage here at the end. So, Juice on set point.
Yeah, we definitely do see some signs of life from Rattlehead, right? He's able to come out swinging, and when he does get those hits, he's able to really capitalize and do a decent job of it. But it feels like, if I'm honest, Fujin just has better set play. Fujin's ending combos and his mobility is allowing him to keep the pressure going in a greater amount than Scorpion has been able to, which has allowed Juice to kind of have his turn for the majority of the match, and he's just finding more openings. Okay, there's the breakaway. Ooh, KB! Rattlehead's not out of it yet. Nice throw. And a fatal blow available from Rattlehead means one more hit could be disastrous here for Juice. Whiff throw!
That was critical.
Oh no. Okay, he's underneath it. Pressure bomb. Stay away from it. Good defense. He's just weathering the storm. Looking for his moment. Oh, and the air-to-air trade is going to be in Juice's favor. Rattlehead not able to find that hit. You know he was looking for it, though. You know he was looking for a clean confirm into fatal blow to turn that one around. But it will nonetheless be Juice that's going to be advancing now. So a 3-0 for Juice, and he will be moving on.
Indeed, and yeah, we certainly look forward to more of that Fujin. I have no doubt that that's not the last we've seen of Juice.
Yeah, I really like his Fujin. I think it's really a lot of fun to run into and encounter. So we're going to go ahead and hop it back over to our cameras here and get another set of invites out. Hopefully, we can figure out Mortal Kombat OG's gamertag. That's the new quest that I'm trying to figure out here. So we'll see what happens. Oh no, the Smash GG video is going to play again. How many weeks until I figure out how to make that not happen? I'm guessing it's not going to happen this season. Next season, maybe. No promises. So let's see. Hydro put his gamertag in the chat earlier, so we just need to figure out Mortal Kombat OG's gamertag. Does anybody know the Toe Tagger 408's gamertag? Or the 408 Toe Tagger's gamertag? Maybe that's what it is, the Toe Tagger 408. He's got it written as the 408 Toe Tagger, but did I just accidentally unlock it? Let's try typing that in the thing. So, hold on. What did I even say? Fuck. I don't remember what I said. I said, the Toe Tagger 408. That's what I said.
Brave showing right ahead.
Alright, I've got the Toe Tagger. I got the Toe Tagger 87. I don't think we're in the right neighborhood anymore. Damn it. Do you think maybe it's the Toe Tagger? Maybe he didn't have enough G's for Tagger? This is such an obnoxious experience. Toe. Man, if I put even toe in there, though, it doesn't happen. Nope. How is this so hard? Alright, well. Where is his name in... What's it called? His name is like Zero Tolerance. In Twitch. He's not in here. I don't see him in here. Perfect. So what we could do is we could run Hydro versus Crispy Fungus, because Crispy Fungus's opponent isn't here either. That Do or Die didn't show up either. So we could run Crispy Fungus versus Hydro. I think that's what we're gonna do. Because this other dude is not here, and I want to run a match. And then, if we have not heard back from Rage, at that point we can potentially even, you know, move forward without Rage as well. Since we're missing a handful of people. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. It doesn't show up. I've been trying for a while. I got nothing. So, and I swear I've fought him before. I swear that's his gamer tag. Like I don't even know how that's not working, but it's bringing up nothing. Hey, what's going on, Y2J? So let's go ahead and do Hydro. What does he say his name is again? Xander 12? Fuck. Xander 12. Okay, Xander 12.
Here might be hard by last.
Alright, so Xander space 12. That's what he says is him. He likes his number 12. 12 is an important part of his name.
They're making their way through the bracket. Here we go.
Alright. That's not all of your gamer tag, Xander 12. There's more to it, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this one is you. Jaren Jackson. The alternative is this dude with the angry face. Can try that, I guess. I don't think that's right. And then we're just gonna go right to Crispy Fungus. Which, by the way, oh yeah, Crispy Fungus is here. He checked in. So Crispy's here. I was about to say, I don't know if Crispy's here either. So, you know, running into more problems. But Crispy's here. Crispy's here, so we're good. Alright.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
invites
And
are
then,
out. Oh, go ahead.
You know, I was just gonna ask you, like, how many matches per round is it typical?
We typically do about 2 matches per round,
Gotcha.
except for the matches to get into top 8. We do 3 of those.
Yeah.
Correct, AJ. Wi-Fi is not allowed. If your opponent is on Wi-Fi, send them a message telling them to get off of Wi-Fi. At least give them the opportunity to plug it in, and if they can't, the DQ police will kick their door in. No, your opponent is not here. So you're just gonna play the next one versus Hydro or Xander. I don't know which Xander 12 he is though. He said he's Xander 12, but sadly there is more than one Xander 12. Gamertag's not unique enough.
That'll happen.
Yeah, we're kind of at that point now, right? That every name has got to be taken.
Right? Unless you're like using up all the character counts, odds are you have to like put a number at the end of it.
Yeah, see, I got a bunch of different ones. Wi-Fi is not allowed because it is too laggy, and we are playing for money. So, because of that, it would be really awful to miss out on your chance at a couple $100 because somebody's Wi-Fi decided to hiccup in the middle of your combo.
Yeah.
It's just way too unstable, and if we allow it, we have to run into these weird parts of like, oh well, it's allowed, but if it lags, then you get disqualified, and then we run into people like, how do you prove that it lagged? Or it opens up a door to too many problems because of the instability. It's really just that it's unstable is the main problem. If it was more stable, it'd be different. I would recommend for people that are typical Wi-Fi players that want to participate. Even if you got to move your setup into another room during the tournament or run a cable across the house just for the tournament, and then you can unplug it and go back to Wi-Fi for your regular gaming. If that's how you want to do it, feel free. If wired full time just doesn't work for you. But I think it is absolutely worth it to go those extra little steps, even just to be able to participate. Because playing in a wired connection where it will never have, well, I guess never is probably too wrong, but very unlikely to have these absurd lag spikes that are associated with Wi-Fi is such a blessing. It's such a blessing. Red and black pick. All right, well, I've invited you multiple times, then I'll do it again, Xander. Please join the lobby. I've just sent you another invite. Yeah, exactly, Blaze. Cannot play without being wired. And it's the same for me. Like, I have played on a wired connection for like almost 10 years. I have this giant Shenlong cable. It's huge, and it doesn't matter where that router is not hiding from me. I'm gonna find a way to plug it in. I'll find a way to map it around, wrap around the house and do it. So, that's always been important to me, and it makes gaming so much better, so much more stable. Although I know not everybody can do it. I know there are like people that are at college campuses, or people that are, you're young, you live in your parents' house, and it just doesn't work. They have rules, and you have to follow them because you lack any authority. That is unfortunate, but it happens. So in those cases, it is what it is. But if you can get on a wire, definitely get on a wire. If you are the master of your own fate and you can like arrange a way to get a wired connection, I highly recommend doing so. And there are so many ways to do it now too. You can do like hardline power. Like there are all sorts of ways that you can get it set up. And not to mention like getting a cable on Amazon is so incredibly cheap. Like they'll sell you a bag of 10 cables for $5. Like it's insane. All right, Xander, just waiting on you. Come on down, Hydro 12. I'm joining. Says I'm joining. All right, well. We do not see you yet. It's not a good sign, but the fact that you're joining means you're at least paying somewhat attention. So you're participating at least. You're trying to get here, which is good. Oh, and there you are.
Oh, yes.
It was a long wait, but we finally are here. I'm going to spell your name Crispy Gungus because I made a typo, and I'm not fixing it. I think it's funny. And we're going to move on with our day. All right, let's do it. Crispy
Body
Fungus
bloat.
versus Xander.
Sting. Rat bastard.
We do have Crispy Fungus as our player 1 on the left here, going with the Kano pick. Again, Xander with Scorpion. We do see another Scorpion bait.
Shao Kahn's day.
Ooh, more Scorpion side? Okay, I'll take it. Scorpion, a very popular character. I think NRS did a poll, right? And like the 3 ninjas won it for, or not even a poll, they just like looked at the data. And it was the 3 ninjas are the top played characters, something like that. Scorp Sub and Noob Saibot. No surprises there, however. Look at that. See, your gamer tag is not Xander12, it's Xander122890. Bonus numbers.
Oh my.
You got a whole phone number at the end.
Round 1. Fight.
Closing the distance here.
Oh, there's the teleport. Opens him up. Forces a breakaway, however. Man, I'm almost surprised we haven't seen his collector in so long. Like, it has been ages. Damn,
There's
Juice
the
running
magic
into Dark Elite again? Uh-oh. You gotta get put into a different pool. I don't do that. I'm not doing it on purpose, I promise. I have minimal control. Uh-oh, damn. Sleepy
Damage
Spirit
over
is
time
down.
here.
One more hit, and there it is. That knife slash across the belly gonna open him up. And Crispy Fungus will take round 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot to do the predictions. But Zombie's on top of it. Make sure you guys are putting your predictions in on who you think is going to win here. Is it going to be Crispy or Xander? Tick throw setups in the fire. Flawless victory in the works. Ooh, spoke too soon. Teleport cancels out. But look at that. Crispy's just immediately challenging those teleport cancels and able to find a hit. Plus.
Okay.
Oh, the shimmy. Did you see that? That was really clean from Xander. Wasn't able to fully capitalize that defensive meter coming in to save the day. Whoa, weird interaction with the knife there. Doing the bio pull afterward.
Oh, because of the cancel, unfortunately, he doesn't recover in time to get a combo.
Oh no,
that
and he
will
couldn't
kill.
punish. He actually got barely chipped out there. Xander just didn't have the defensive meter to survive that. Had he survived it, he would have been able to get a pretty meaty punish there, but not going to be able to hang in there. Not enough life left in the tank. So Crispy Fungus is going to go ahead and take game number 1. And we're going to go ahead and see what the response is from Zombie. Or from Xander. Yo, AJ, can he not get a wire? If he can't get a wire, he'll get DQ'd. I'll push the button. Stinging End. Is that his name?
Get over here. Sting. Kano.
Scorpion will be returning here.
Wuxi Dragon Grotto.
Crispy, of course, variation in character lock here. Going back to Kano.
Oh, he's trying to dispute it even? Alright, I will, the voice of God will come and shout in the chat.
Round 1. Fight.
Kano slowly inching Scorpion towards the corner here, using the back three to create some damage here. Okay, command grabs. Flawless block. Trying to challenge that +2 frame. Oh, the trade! Certainly in Kano's favor, we're going to see a max damage conversion. Laker here, possibly believing in the comeback, but not with that type of damage. Another plus frame, flawless block, but no defensive bar there. To the breakaway, and Kano again taking round 1 of game 2.
Ooh, flip kick comes in, caught him with that overhead. Watch the noggin, and there's the suck.
There's that damage.
Oh my god, dude, that burn, even standing in it again. Okay, here's an opening for Xander, forces the breakaway. The Scorpion struggle. You can't really even threaten with your armor break for the most part. Lots of
Got the
staggers
fire.
here.
Yeah. Does that power up the throw as well?
Yes, it does. He's getting extra damage on his forward throw, even his teleport, because the teleport, the first hit of it actually uses the kunai. So a lot of, there's like extra little stuff you wouldn't think it's bonus damage, but I mean, that's why when we see Justin's Searing Rage combos, they do like 43% because he's got that buff up during them. And this is going to be a Fatal Blow closeout from Xander to take round 2.
Yeah, Scorpion's still in this.
Final round.
Going into the final round here. Oh, the traits. Gets the anti-air, but didn't believe. Okay. That cannonball hits everywhere. Behind him, in front of him.
Oh yeah, dude, it is just a giant hitbox on all sides. Good blocks on the Kano Ball that time around. Yo! That was so wild. He had the acid on him. He got punished for doing his teleport, or for doing his Kano Ball, but he teleported into the fire. That was insane. That might be the craziest Kano play I've ever seen. Because part of me feels like Crispy knew that would happen. He did the YOLO Kano Ball knowing that Xander couldn't actually do anything about it. He would have needed to do just spear combos.
Yeah.
And that would have been the only way he would have been able to avoid that.
Possibly a throw. I don't know if a forward throw might have put him within the range of that fire as well.
So Crispy now going to be up 2-0. Oh man, I don't think Scorpion is here either. So Rage, has anybody heard from Rage Al Ghul at all? And I think Kinte and Red Pickles is another. It's not going to be here much, sadly.
Potentially the last game here.
Hey, Ray, make sure you check into your match versus Robitussin. I see you had some DQs, but your opponent is here this time. Make sure you're checking in.
Oh, there we go. Tick throw time. Those mids really putting in the mileage as well as the command grabs. Signs of life, but gets flawless block anti-air there. There we go. Decides to spend 2 bars.
Dude, this shimmy
It's a
game
throw.
from Xander, that is so sick the way he's walking in and out of his opponent's range. Fatal Blow's available. He'll do it! I don't think this will kill, but this is going to be a lot. I think that Kano is going to hang in here, though. Barely. Life support. 25 health remaining, a little more, 29. And the overhead connects. Nicely done. Xander going to find a round here. First round goes
Usually
his
people
way.
will take that damage because on Wake Up you have so many more options, but there that time, you know, the overhead was just enough damage to claim the round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gets the crushing blow. Watch your chin.
Plus frames, just keeps on swinging with them. Xander challenges that time around, but now the acid. Kick throw setups as well. This character's ridiculous.
Empty jump. Setting up pressure here in the corner with throw.
Oh, he caught him actually on the roll. And here we go, another shimmy from Xander. You see him walk in, out, and then swing after Crispy tries to respond to his opponent's approach.
Oh man! One Crispy blow after another here with another throw. Just enough damage. Not quite converting.
Oh my god, what is Crispy doing? Plus frames, swings with the knife. Teleport cancel, overhead.
There's the block.
Does suck, he's got fatal blow. No! What did Crispy just do?
Perhaps anticipating a button there, and Scorpion patiently waiting their turn to take the round. And game, second round as well. So 2 rounds going to Xander.
Very nicely done by Xander. Absolutely capitalizing on the error there from Crispy. I mean, that looked like a combo drop to me. Just he went raw Fatal Blow instead of normals into Fatal Blow, so maybe just mistimed it a little bit. And Xander sees that opportunity and absolutely secured the victory off of it. So he will now claim a game, and we're going to move into game 4 with Xander having a little momentum here. Also want to give a thanks to King Muerto for the follow as well. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series. Is Dark Elite here to check in? Dark Elite is usually good to go. So hopefully he checks in. But Dark Elite, make sure you're checking in, buddy.
Scarlet action off screen.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, so here we go. Kano he continued the character here from Crispy. Haven't seen him switch over to his collector, I think, almost all season. His Joker's been also another solid addition or contender that we've seen a lot of.
Well, if Kano's any indication of the level of those characters, we're certainly missing out here on stream. But nevertheless, Kano putting up a fight through to the end.
Acids away. Plus frames now. Xander challenging them though, but I mean the plus frames only guarantee the down 1, and even then it's a tight window. So challenging the plus frames is not unheard of, and Xander successfully able to do so. And if you get too patient, if you're waiting for the down 1 forever, then they don't do it. They do slower stuff because you're just holding block. That's how you get looped. He's gonna burn out, and there we go. The overhead will connect for Crispy now on set point. 1 round away from sending Xander to the loser's bracket.
Round 2. Fight.
Kano does have advantage positioning here. Gets a jump kick. Oh man, the damage here.
And it's really clean, 25% there from Crispy. He's got no meter to go for any really big time numbers, but he ends up even needing it. Teleport cancels in. The shimmies again from Xander. He walks in, and then he walks right out, and Crispy has been getting opened up by that multiple times. Here's the Enziguri KB, though. Uh-oh.
And that KB does do damage over time.
And he's going to die from the lighter, actually, with the damage over time, helping it out. And that is going to be Crispy Fungus taking it 3-1 then over Xander. Very nice finish.
Solid Kano, solid there.
Very solid Kano. Definitely proving that he is not a one-trick pony, right? We've all seen his collector. He's seen a lot of success with it, but he's looking to make a statement that he doesn't need the knock nod to get the big victories. So let's go ahead and hop back over to our bracket here. We'll pump the scores in for Crispy versus Hydro. We'll also go ahead and pop in our prediction outcomes here as Crispy Fungus brings home the victory. And then we're going to move to our next match. So here is the issue, I think. The concern that we have here is Rage Oggle is not here. Scorpion is also not here. So Total Peace is just going to move up to this spot right here, more than likely. Which we can stream that match, maybe. So Total Peace can still get a chance on stream, but we can't stream it yet. Other issue, I don't think either of these players are here. Kinte and Red Pickles, I don't think that either one of them are here. So, unless they want to speak up now, I think neither one of them are here. I tried to get a hold of them earlier. So one of them is, if neither one of them are here, then even if we DQ them, then blue is just going to auto advance over them at some point. But what we can do is we do have a couple other matches from players that we do know are here, like Chaposa. Well, actually, we don't know about Chaposa because I DQ'd Typhoon, so I don't know if Chaposa's here. Man, this is getting difficult. Blaze and Unholy Monster. Here's a match that we know that they're both here. So what we're going to do, we're going to do Blaze versus Unholy Monster. During that match, I'm going to issue out some DQs for the other matches that we're kind of waiting on, and then we'll kind of go from there. So we'll go ahead and get the invites out to Blaze and Unholy Monster, and we'll be right back with our next set here in just a moment. So I don't know Unholy Monster's gamer tag as well. He's a new face around here.
That's exciting. We always welcome new players to see what's going on there.
Oh, I love it. I love seeing some new players. Alright, so invites going out. What is his gamer tag? Okay, it's got the numbers on it. Cool. There we go. Unholy Monster 88. Alright, so invites have now been sent to both parties, so they will hopefully be joining us shortly. And we'll be hopping into our next set here. And then, like I said, I'm going to be, during this match, if we don't hear from Rage or Kinte or Red Pickles, we'll just be issuing some DQs on them so that we can move on and keep our bracket moving forward. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about some of this stuff. Maybe we'll do the AJ versus Bazga match. I kind of like the idea of that one. That'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Instead of Zythstock versus Chaposa, because I don't know if Chaposa's here. Chaposa, if you're in the chat, if you could make your presence known, that'd be great. Okay, Kinte is here. All right. So Kinte is here. So Kinte versus... Okay, so we're not going to worry about it. So what we'll do is we'll run Kinte versus Blue Link if we don't hear from Red Pickles after this, because Blue Link is here. So Kinte versus Red Pickles is going to be coming up next then. Unless we hear from Red Pickles.
Some Jackie action.
If Red Pickles shows up, then we'll do Red Pickles and Kinte, of course. But have not heard from either of them yet. And also waiting on Rage as well. So Rage, please speak up if you're here. You were saying something about Jackie? Who is the Jackie player?
Oh, potentially we would be having Kinte playing Jackie.
Oh, okay, okay.
They are a fan of Jackie Briggs Mirrors. In fact, that's so yeah, definitely a character in their roster.
Interesting, very interesting indeed. So maybe that'll be against Spawn, although Blue Link definitely not just a Spawn player. The Spawn I feel like is what he's been playing a lot of lately, but he's got some other really strong characters in the arsenal as well. Unholy Monster, I sent you an invite. He checked in versus his other matches, so he's here. Let's see if he said anything in the chat. This is his first time on stream, so he may be a little new here. Say anything in the chat in these ones? No.
Not yet.
No, you did not have any questions. All right, Unholy Monster. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, it's usually like this these first couple of rounds.
Yeah, this is kind of the woes, just getting the wheels onto the road. But we'll figure it out. I mean, he's checked in, so he's here. I think this I think is just his first time. He might not know what gamer tag's inviting him. He might be in the middle of a Combat League set. He hasn't gotten to play a match yet, so he might just be in the middle of something. I'm gonna send him a message here as well.
And to the rest of you joining us, if you're just tuning in, friendly reminder that the Nightmare Series is a weekly event going on for the next several weeks. You are more than welcome to sign up. Pools do happen on Tuesdays. Top 8 takes place on Saturday if you wish to join in with the rest of the team here.
Oh, Sad Boy saying he won 3-1. Nicely done. We got Kusanagi dropping a score in as well. A victory for Kusa. Oh, Kusa beat Cleave? Frog fights? Alright, so I sent that guy a message as well to get the point across that this is the tournament. So, we'll see what he do. I would hate to have to DQ him after he's, like, checked in, but, I mean, there's... As odd as it is that somebody's archetype as a human being is I enter tournaments and I try to see how far I can DQ. Like, I actually refuse to play, but I make sure to check. You know what I mean? Like, that is someone's archetype. That is a thing. So.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, that's I can see that.
You know, Hound Dog, it's a tempting offer because this guy has not worked to get where he's at. So swapping you in for him wouldn't actually impact the results. It's a tempting offer, Hound Dog. We'll have to see. We'll ponder upon it. I'm liking the idea though. Where are you at? I sent him a message. I identified the activity at this point, so there's like minimal cause for him to not be showing up. Here, can you do me a favor? Actually, Captain Your Shot, can you try to send him an invite as well, just to maybe double down on the point for him? His gamer tag is Unholy Monster 88. No spaces, all together.
No spaces. Thank you.
Maybe if he gets more invites, it'll get the picture to him that like, hey man, you are being summoned. You are wanted. Invite to game. Please join the game.
Alright. Typing that up.
Yo, what's going on, Frank Sweats? So we typically started about an hour ago. And for the tournament, you would need to be here at the start of the tournament typically to participate. You could technically show up about a half hour late and make your run through the losers bracket. But to be on the stream and stuff, you would want to be on the winner side. That being said, I have some plans and ideas in the works for Xbox stuff that does not require everybody be here at the start of it. Similar to Outworld Television, I really like their format and the way that they allow people to participate, and you don't have to have 8 hours for a whole tournament. You just have to have 20 minutes for a set. And you, like in that case, you would just sign up for a set that is later on in the evening, that after your time you get home. So I'm thinking about getting some stuff established. I still have a couple of the logistics to work out, but I would like to do something for that because we do have a lot of people that come through and watch and would want to play in this stuff, but just don't have the time to do a whole tournament, but would have time to hop on stream and just get a quick fight in. And that would be cool for them to be able to participate at that level and get on the stream and everything. So going to be looking into doing some stuff like that in the future here real soon, because we've got a lot of Xbox players, more than just our tournament regulars, that I'm sure would like to be participants. Bro, Unholy Monster, you got to finish the set. Come on.
Yeah, I just sent them 2 invites, so we'll see if any of them make it.
Oh, he's here. Starting match. All right. After much hails, we finally got him. I was starting to give up hope. Hound Dog, we're going to have to take a rain check on that one. But next time. Yeah, I really like the Outworld Television format. I love how it is so, like, it asks so little of the players in terms of their time commitment. Where, like, hey man, I know you have to go to, like, some people, they don't get off work in time. Some people have to go to bed earlier or have to leave for work because they work nights or whatever, so they can't stay for the whole thing. And I think setting up some exhibitions would do a good job of, getting set up stuff so that people can participate. Also, I think with those exhibitions, there also will be a section for Wi-Fi players too. The Xbox community is too small to, like, I'm the only one running tournaments, so if people want to participate in stuff, they almost have to come through me. And while I feel confident and comfortable banning Wi-Fi players from tournaments because I know how much money's at stake, from just like I still want those Wi-Fi players to be able to participate. So exhibitions where, as long as your opponent knows you're on, there's some kind of stuff to figure out, but I think that's a place where we can still allow them to be able to participate, because not everybody can get a wire. As much as we say get a wire, it's not as easy as the words are to just say. So we'll try to make it work for everybody. Unholy Monster going with Scarlet here? Oh no, that's Blaze going with Scarlet. What is happening? Why is Blaze not playing?
Other than Aaron Black?
Yeah, what is in tournament? No less. Blaze is not busting out the Cowboy. Is this insane? Has he found out that I've been playing Aaron Black for the last 2 days, and he's now abandoned it because I've had my gross hands on it? What? I finally figured out how to use locked and load, so I've decided to play a little Aaron Black. It's kind of fun.
Nice.
But all right, Blood Tongue's out. Look at this. So far, a lot of control here from Blaze. Able to keep his opponent at bay. Overhead connects. The Roll Patrol is out as well. Where are you going?
What a read there. It takes the first round here.
Fight.
Okay. Stops the bar. I'd say getting him off that resource definitely makes it so that Scarlet wins that trade.
Yeah, resources are crucial. If you can find ways to get your opponent off of the meter, very, very good. Ooh, gets the Voldemort punch. Not able to fully confirm, though. The breakaway comes in to save him. But this time, Blaze is going to get some damage here. Go for the Blood Boil at the end. The Amplify makes it 25% plus a free Red Rain setup. And now the launcher in the corner.
Oh, whip punish.
He went for the KB. Blaze getting a little greedy on that one. Oh, what?
What?
What just
Did you
happened?
hear that dream? It was just like you had the Fatal Blow stuff into a Fatal Blow confirmed.
Oh, he beat out his Fatal Blow? That's what happened?
That's what I heard.
Ooh.
I could, you know. If
Yeah,
it looks
I
like
believe you.
he's-
I trust you. I trust
Yeah.
your ears. Because here's the deal. I don't have my game sound on, actually. When I'm commentating, I can't hear the game. So I trust you. If you heard a Fatal Blow activate, I believe you. It happened so
this is
quick.
great.
I don't
That's
think my
great that
eyes
you-
would have been able to reveal it to me anyway.
Well, that's good that you bring that up. You know, you've got the visuals covered. I've got as best as I can the sound going here, so we can certainly tag team those observations here. Yes, I did indeed catch that Fatal Blow from Liu Kang, the wake up attempt, getting stuffed absolutely here, and Scarlet debuting Scarlet here, or I don't know that Blaze has played Scarlet before here at the
Not in
Nightmare
tournament.
Series.
Right
I
now.
think in tournament, Blaze has been almost... It's like 99% Aaron Black, and
Okay.
then he's played like maybe like Jax and Raiden like once, like each, like, you know, like it's been very, very minimum of some of the other characters, but it is.
Sure.
Scarlet has not been on that list before, so this is the first time for the Scarlet in tournament, at least from what I'm seeing.
Fair enough. And Blaze is certainly no stranger against going against Scarlet, so just
Oh,
showing the
absolutely
matchup
not.
knowledge and in the commanding of this character certainly speaks volumes. And the throw here.
Nicely done. Ooh, you know, speaking of, you guys know me, I love some brutalities. Scarlet got a new brutality. The new Combat League season is up, and it's off of her back throw. She rips their head off. Should have been in the game from the start. I bet it was, and they were just keeping it for now. But sick. I love it. New brutalities are out in Combat League, so I'll be braving the storms just to get those, of course. Ooh.
Be sure to do that. And the nice duck. Watch your tin cage. Max damage confirms here.
Oh, drops it at
into
the
a setup.
end. He could have killed, I think, if he would have got that Blood Boil at the end, but unfortunately dropping it just barely at the end. Still got a lot of damage out of it. And now, no meter left. Last breath activated, and the poke from Blaze will take round one.
Round two. Fight.
All right, gets the
Yes,
opening. Oh,
punishing the force
no.
balls.
Those Blood Boils are just not connecting here for Blaze.
Plus frames there, backing off and going in again.
Taking some notes from Xander, perhaps. The shimmy.
And the anti-air. Oh, drops the combo. Oh, maybe an input error.
And there it is, the tongue gonna snatch the victory here for Blaze. And that is game number 2 for him. I forgot to put the score on that first one. We were too busy yammering about the Fatal Blow stuff that I forgot my duties. So apologies to the viewers. The confusion will hopefully wear off quickly here as Blaze is up 2-0 after that victory with his Scarlet pick.
Yeah, Blaze definitely feeling comfortable in this pick. And yet to be challenged with 3 characters here. We'll see if there's a character switch.
Once bitten.
Liu Kang not quite cutting it in the first game. And going from Johnny Cage to Scorpion now.
And doing a little bit of a character roulette here, looking to find the right character that he thinks can get the job done. Although this being said, this is his first time on stream. I believe his first time maybe even in the brackets here, so this could be a bit of just, you know, figuring out the character he wants to play, tournament nerves, there's people, you know, there's a lot of new things happening here for him that could be a factor here. So we'll see how Scorpion fares.
Back 3 getting so much mileage for folks playing Scorpion tonight.
Blood whips out.
Oh, outspacing that back 2. One of Scorpion's better reaching normals there. Raw spear.
Sometimes you just gotta let it rip.
Yes. You know, it's so fast that you're gonna get hit by it eventually. Getting some health back here. The teleport, however.
Blood Boil whiffing again there. That is unfortunate for Blaze. Just doesn't have the timing quite down.
Oh, man.
Puts in. No meter, though. And that might be enough. I don't think it is, actually. This does a lot, but it's not the 43 of standing 4-4. This is going to be just barely any health remaining after this Deep Throat here. Oh my god, I cursed it. That does 45? Are you fucking kidding me?
He might. Was he pressing the skulls? I believe the skulls do give you some additional damage.
Yeah, skulls definitely do give extra damage, but I could have swore that it's still 45. I thought that he would be fine. I really did. My bad.
Here we go, mileage.
Oh, punishable.
Yes.
Take your hit.
And here.
Ooh, nice little combo there. Sleep afterward. And the
We've
pressure
got those
mount.
resets with the drop into the sleep.
Use the Blood Boil. No meter for an amplify. Okay,
The low
Unholy Monster's not done
connecting.
yet.
Backdashing into a flawless block here. Oh, that is another hit confirm. Immediate breakaway.
Only a little bit of life remaining here for Blaze. Just needs to get through this last bit of health. Dashes up the overhead, and he caught him. Very nicely done.
Indeed.
Final round. Fight.
Right, overhead connects. Oh, tries with an overhead zone, but no punish from Unholy Monster. You gotta take advantage of those. Here's the Blood Boil. Gonna get the free Red Rain set up. Afterward, there's barely anything that can be done. The Blood Ball saves him from the spear. That would have been a KB too. That would have been huge.
Unfortunate. Had spent the bar and got hit right before.
There we go. This is that interactable. Trying to even the life bars up. Blaze gets the launcher. The Blood Tongue to close out the combo. Starting to send him full screen. Nice teleport in though. Unholy Monster not out of it yet. He does still have that Fatal Blow available as well here. Oh, but he risked it with the teleport. And the raw teleport on block going to be punished by Blaze. Blaze not a player that's going to let you get away with that. And he will then take it 3-0 over Unholy Monster.
And showing off the artist skills that Scarlet has here. Not bad.
All right, so let's go ahead and hop back over to our cameras, and we are going to get set up for our next matchup here, which I believe, according to my prior research, is going to be Blue Link versus Kinte. So Blue Link versus Kinte is going to be coming up next. We'll get the invites out for that. We're going to cash you guys out on your predictions, get some new predictions up, and we will be right back with our next set here. Ooh, typing part. Man, there's a capital at the beginning of that I have not typed, but too late now. Oh. Wait, what? I don't understand what just happened. Oh, Zombie did it at the same time as me. Alright, that's what just happened. I assume that's what just happened at least. So I will do the invites, the other part. Alright.
Scarlet just has nuts fatal blow damage.
Yeah, Scarlet and Joker, I think, are the two big outliers for just ridiculous fatal blow damage. I know Sub-Zero's on that list as well, but Sub-Zero, like, he combos into it. There's a little bit more build up to it, but, like, Scarlet, that was off of 2 hits. That was forward 4-4. That was it. And Joker's the same thing. Off of his forward 1, in, like, the fire money into the kick, and then fatal blow is 43% or some crazy shit. Like, it's really ridiculous numbers. Scaling's not a thing.
Yeah, and then some of those have, like, Scarlet has a 4-4, which is actually a launcher, so if you break just out of mistake or habit, that fatal blow is just gonna actually, like, become additional damage rather than part of that combo. So, yeah, you throw in some of those guaranteed buttons that connect with fatal blow damage, and it's insane. You can get up to upwards of 20% off of some of those hit confirms.
Yeah, when we're talking about just, like, hit confirm fatal blows, I think they're the big ones. Now, obviously, there are characters that can set up, like, you know, somebody saying Spawn in the chat. Without a doubt, Spawn's damage output is unmatched.
Yes.
It's a little bit more niche, the scenarios. Like, you know, like you have to be in the corner with your back to the wall to get that throw KB. Scarlet can do it any time, but there definitely are some other characters that just, like, if you set up the right circumstances, you know, Rain, if he gets the Quantum Slice KB and Fatal Blow is queued up, that's 50% coming at you. No problem. And there's very minimal you can do about it. Looks like we do have our players here, though, so let's go ahead and hop into the match. I did not change their names, so I'm going to do that right now. But we got Kinte and Blue Linky here, so let's go.
Ooh.
Oh, really? It's been a while since we've had a Shiva.
Is this happening?
All right, so what's the over-under? Fuck this prediction. Let's get a new one started. Over-under on number of stomps. I'm going to go 7 over and under. I'm just kidding. We're not going to do a new one, but let me think. You guys think we're going to get more than 7 or less than 7 stomps? I think we're going to get more than 7 versus RoboCop, 100%.
Oh my gosh.
Man,
and everyone's favorite character, Shiva, played by Kinte. On the left is player 1 here, RoboCop.
Yeah. I mean, it's not Jackie. You had predicted a Jackie a little earlier. This is a little different, but
yes.
I mean,
this
she leaps.
To me too.
She technically does leap.
And the leap is practically just as powerful. Oh,
yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, swinging. Flamethrowers out. No punish, though. A little bit too far, perhaps. And the fireball just barely out of range. And here's that zoning. So this is where I suspect the teleport attempts or the stomp attempts will start to happen. So far, though, Kinte being reserved in the use, actually going for interactables to close the gap.
Fair enough.
Bang, bang, bang. Put that down, ma'am. Drop it.
And RoboCop really just establishing some damage here.
Dude, he's interrupting the death charge stance multiple times now. He's been able to kind of be like, nope, I don't want to know what's happening after that. That is quite nice. I didn't realize that was... I didn't know that you could do that with the Shiva Stomp. Now, I'm sure there might be an option that isn't interruptible from the Stomp, or from the stance, but so far hasn't come out. And Blue Link gonna spend the KB. Smart usage of that to just cash out on the big damage and not give Kinte any further opportunities to survive.
He gets the explosion of the ice ball attack there, but fortunately doesn't quite... Oh, but the throw making up for it here.
Oh, look at this variation name from Kinte, though. I don't spam stomp. So
ooh,
he is
that's telling.
Sort of trying to identify himself as one of the good Shiva players, right?
Fair enough.
Flawless blocking. If you flawless block the air ops charge, it is punishable. It's typically safe. Look at that movement to get away from the flamethrower as well. Just lets rip with his own fireballs. RoboCop ducking. Answer back. Blue Link is running out of health here, though. And Kinte will win these trades. Oh, no!
The low shot.
I cannot believe he got in there with that KB. Flamethrowers away. Oh, tried to swing with the shield. Not quite close enough. And he made a throw attempt, but Kinte saw that shit coming. Gonna duck underneath it. And that chin gonna get demolished on this model of RoboCop.
19%, more than enough to close out that round.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And here's the stop. Numero uno.
There we go.
Ooh, caught the legs. Now
good as
he
a
can't
mix-up.
move. Air ups charge, actually, so he takes a little damage from jumping, but the charge itself doesn't trigger more damage.
And already a convincing lead here.
Oh, nice throw.
Gets the throw. Oh, doesn't quite have the distance. I believe that was a fatal blow being stuffed. There was the armor from the attack, but stopping just short of connecting. And I think we only saw it stomp that entire, and mind you, there was a final round involved. One stomp. Went through.
All it took. And Shiva now able to secure that first game here over Blue Link. We'll see what Blue Link does. Blue Link definitely has some other characters in the arsenal as well. Spawn being one of the more primary ones as of late. He's had some really big victories with Spawn. So we'll see if Al Simmons makes an appearance.
Shiva. RoboCop.
Get into the RoboCop pick.
Where's my temple?
Wonder if we certainly see something there with the trades and the low shot. Low shot definitely helping out a lot here.
Oh, Frosty has defeated Justin. So Justin heading to the loser's bracket then.
Round 1. Fight.
Powerful Scorpion there.
Nice patience there from Kinte. You see him just waiting. He knows that Blue doesn't have the low auto 9, so he can't actually catch him with like a mid. So he's able to just freely duck underneath a lot of the zoning. The only thing he has to worry about is that amplified rifle. The second and third shots are mids, as well as the grenade launcher. But guns-wise, he can, for the most part, avoid a lot of it.
And there's a stomp to avoid it.
He got out of there.
Unfortunately, gonna recover in time to get the crushing blow.
Yep, got the punish on that stomp attempt here. Blue Link definitely making Kinte second guess that approach. Although, you know, Kinte's got it in the variation name, right? Not a stomp spammer. So, you know, he might not be worried that his stomps are getting blown up because that could very well not be part of the approach he's going for. Kinte, though, making some good mileage here. Overhead. He's got the bleed on him. A fatal blow now is all that Kinte needs. Oh! That would have armor broken him. It's a good thing he didn't do it. I definitely went for fatal blow and got blown up. That's for sure.
And the delay stop there.
Oh, somebody kicked the router? What is Blue doing? Wow, so Blue has the if you touch me, you take damage buff activated. And I think that if Kinte would have landed on him, Kinte would have died no matter what anyway, because he would have taken damage for hitting him. What an interesting build here from Blue. Air ups charge again.
There it is. Punishing the rifle.
Nice roll away. Shots fired. And he is just unloading that clip. You think that he would have to reload? Do you think it reloads when he puts it in his boot? Like when he puts it in his leg, do you think it auto reloads it? Even if it's only for a second?
Something magical's happening there for sure.
Kinte catches
Okay,
him with
the
the sweep. Dude, Shiva's sweep is so good. I gotta be honest, this is somewhat refreshing. Seeing a Shiva that isn't relying on the stomp, because I think Shiva is interesting. It's just the recent changes that they made that made stomp so good have made it so that it's like an annoying thing that everybody just leans on. But watching just like normal Shiva play as, maybe intended is too strong of the word, but you know, what we'd like to see out of Shiva, it's actually quite refreshing to watch. This character is pretty fun to watch when people know what they're doing with it. It's just the stomp is so obnoxious, but Kinte's not really relying on that, so we're getting a fun showing here. But nonetheless, Blue Link's still able to finish him off there. That fatal blow doing just enough damage for RoboCop to get on the board, and we've got ourselves a real match as the back and forth is established here. A game apiece, and game 3 about to start.
Yeah, both players are absolutely looking solid, comfortable with their plays. Now the question remains, will we see Shiva return? I said, Kinte known for several characters here.
Pride of the Motor City.
Oh, Kinte going to be sticking it out with the
All
Shiva
right.
pick, apparently. Oh, dude, did Kairos and Cleve get a match extended? We have not had one of those happen in tournament yet. We haven't had a match extended in tournament yet. I can't remember a time that it's happened. I feel like I would.
Oh, is that where both characters are?
Where you
hit at
trade
the same
for the
time?
kill, so then
Yeah.
yeah, you get 20% health back, and
Wow.
it's pretty wild. But it's so rare that, like I said, I've only ever even had it happen to me. I think like twice. Once it happened with Dream FP, so I remember that. And I'm saying twice because I'm assuming it's happened one other time that I don't remember. But it's not a very common occurrence. That's for sure. Bro, Cleve broke a controller mid-set. What the fuck? And not out of rage? What is going on?
So we do see that the normal fireball is equipped in this variation for Shiva.
Yeah, he did get rid of the fireball stance there, so no more access to the multi-fireballs here. Some other different tools going to be making an appearance instead.
All right,
Round 2. Fight.
there it is. And the regular one is a high. See the ducks. Oh, I believe there's the unblockable stomp, the quicker one.
Ooh, okay. So I was just actually mentioning this in the chat real quick. Unblockable. So Rain has this move where he can do his evaporate move in the air, but unblockable moves beat evaporate. So like Sub-Zero's ground ice or Jax's ground pound. Like if it's an unblockable, other than Shiva's stomp, it beats evaporate. So it makes me feel like that move just feels so useless. Because the other thing too is dedicated anti-air moves, like anti-air grabs, like, you know, Terminator has one, Sickle Snag, Shiva's got one.
Right.
Those are all coded as unblockable as well, so they beat air evaporate too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so weird the way that the coding ends up working. So I'm curious if her normal stomp is opposed to the telestomp where she lands me, the one where she hits the ground. I'm
Yeah.
assuming that beats Rain's evaporate as well. Even.
Yeah, if it has any like similar properties, you know, being faster than I don't know if it's faster than Jax, but I would see it probably the most similar to Jax's ground pound in that much the same way.
All right, nice throw here from Blue, getting underneath that Gearus rock as well. Watch out for the time stone. It's not yellow anymore, but whatever.
Leads to some interesting combo conversions if you can land it.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey George was putting up like all sorts of videos of just some insane looking conversions off the Gearus rock.
Yeah.
Oh, gets the opening and the fatal
Hit
blow confirmed.
confirmed.
Smart
Yes, sir.
play from
Got
Blue
those.
Link. Very expertly done there. As soon as he saw he got that opening, he just went right into the kill. And Ed209 gonna finish off the Shokan yet again. That's back-to-back fatal blow finishes here for Blue Link, having to rely on some big-time resources to get it done, but get it done he does nonetheless.
RoboCop wins.
You are
You are under arrest.
dirtbag.
Did he call Shiva a dirtbag? Is that what just happened?
Apparently, you know, when I first saw the trailer and he said dirtbag, I thought, like, I don't know who else may have been in the shot with him, but I thought it was a reference to Kano, like him playing against Kano. I actually thought it was like an intro as opposed to an outro. So that's, yeah, that's kind of where my mindset was. Now to know, he's just got it. He's out after everyone.
Yeah, everybody is a dirtbag. He's very cavalier with calling you a dirtbag.
RoboCop.
No discrimination on that one. 4 arms, 2 arms.
Look
Doesn't
who's
matter. You're a
here.
dirtbag. Ooh, Jackie time.
Point break.
Okay, so this is where it's down to the wire. Jackie Briggs comes out to play. Good old Smacky Briggs.
I mean, that is the approach that Scorpion's been taking, our current points leader. If the going gets tough, it's Jackie time. So, Kinte taking notes out of that game plan.
Oh, for sure.
Round 1. Fight!
Just letting rip with that cannon off the get-go. Not even with Jackie on the board, still just gonna do it, right? Just wants to zone, doesn't matter who he's fighting. He pulls that whole shield out of his leg. I'm just noticing that. That whole riot shield comes out of his leg. It's gotta be super flimsy. I don't trust it. It's gotta be super flimsy. And it looks like it comes out of the same pocket he keeps his gun in as well. So...
Oh man, it's a one-size-fits-all.
Yeah. Maybe that's his gun. Maybe his gun transforms into a shield. At least he doesn't pull his rifle out of that. That comes out of the sky or whatever. He just like holds his arms out and it falls into his hand.
Suspension of belief. Yeah.
Ooh, there's a police helicopter overhead right now just waiting to drop rifles with a single bullet in them. Ooh, with the throw, gonna get punished for it, and that's gonna cave the skull in on top of it for the kill. Blue Link, expert use of that crushing blow there to secure the victory. Very clean.
Also on set point.
Mm-hmm. He's been getting a lot of mileage out of that air ops charge too. I feel like I haven't seen it really being used ineffectively. There was one time where Kinte flawless blocked it, but otherwise it's safe on block. He's been getting the crushing blow even with it. Like, he's been really doing a good job of using it.
While also keeping Jackie out here, forcing her to do something risky to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Punishing every time.
Oh, no! Fuck, I let my controller die. And man, I've been doing so good, too. We're an hour and 45 in, and that's the first one. Fuck. Never put another one on the counter.
No worries. Here we go, Jackie. Looking to make an uphill comeback.
Oh, the T-Bags!
Oh.
Blue Link not having fun with this connection here, letting his opponent know. He's gonna try to kill. Oh no, okay. I thought he was gonna try to kill him with the buff because he has the "if you touch me, you take damage" buff on. So I thought that he was trying to get Kinte to kill himself, but the buff ended up running out. That actually might have been why he was bagging a little bit, just trying to like bait his opponent into getting too aggressive and dying on that, right? Like it wasn't toxicity as much as it was a come here and touch me. I want to get the cool finish, but it didn't happen.
Nevertheless, closing it out with a poke there.
Let's go ahead and hop back over to our bracket here where we can pop the score in for that one. So, wrong one, whoops. So that's going to be Blue Link taking it 3-1 over Kinte. I was actually liking Kinte's Shiva play though. I was liking that it wasn't super stomp heavy, and it was really refreshing to see the character played and all of the tools in the arsenal being used. And I think stomp it should stay in the game. Like, I'm not saying ban stomp or take it out of the game. You know, we saw Kinte using it here and there, and it did work out effectively, so I think the move has its place, but I do prefer to see it used a little bit more sparingly like we just saw. So with that, we have Zythshock versus Chaposa. I don't actually know if Chaposa is here. So what we could do is we could run Zythshock versus Cam is black, because I don't know if Chaposa is here. Like, man, damn. So Muerto is here. Muerto, you're friends with Chaposa. Do you know if he's playing today? Because Scorpion is he's another friend. All of these players are from Mexico, and I think they all have like the LS as their clan tag. Los Santos, I'm just kidding. So I think that they know one another to some extent. So, but you know, Scorpion would typically be the person that I would want to ask if he knows if Chaposa's here. But Scorpion's not playing tonight either. So I think Chaposo is not here. I've said his name multiple different ways. Not sure any of them are right, but we'll figure it out. I haven't heard from him in the chat though, so I think we're gonna do Zythshock versus Cam. I don't want to wait. To try to figure this out.
Fair enough.
So we're just gonna do Cam versus Zythshock, and then let's look around at what the other option matches are after that. So after that, then we can run Crispy versus Sad Boy, and the Robitussin versus the winner of Juice and Dark Elite, which that match going on for a while here. I think Dark Elite was like doing something or whatever, so that's probably why the time's been running up on that, but nonetheless. Alright, so let's go ahead and get those invites out. We'll go ahead and get the new prediction up, and we will be right back with Zythshock versus Cam is Black. Cam's new gamer tag is CamFGC. Type it in. And then we got Zythshock, who won the opening event in the Nightmare series.
Yes. With the Kung Lao, I believe.
Indeed, and that Kung Lao looking very fierce. Still up there on the leaderboard. I think he's 4th right now. Like, the top spots on the leaderboard have just been so contentious. In fact, real quick, we can probably take a look at the leaderboard so you guys can see where everything is currently standing, since we do have one of our leaderboard players coming through. So if we look at our points right now, we got Scorpion at the top, 620. Then Izzy, 20 points behind him.
Wow.
Or then Crispy Fungus, I should say, 20 points behind him. And Izzy is 20 points behind him. And then Zythshock is 30 points behind him. So it is super close for those top 4 spots. Then Blue Link is probably the most isolated at 370 points. So he's got like a 200 gap between him and above him, and a 100 gap between him and below him. But then it's like 40 points, 10 points, 5 points, 20 points, 10 points. It is so close in those sort of 5th or 6th through 12th spots. Now, only the top 7 make it in points. So you need to be in the top 7 to make it in points. The final spot in the finale goes to the LCQ winner. So if you're at 8th place in points, you're not cutting it. You got to get those extra points. So very, very crucial. So Zythshock wants to have a big finish here. I'm sure to put a bigger gap between him and the bottom. But still very important. And, of course, I think another thing to note then real quick, Scorpion's not here today. So he's earning 0 points. Crispy Fungus, Zythshock, they are definitely here and earning points. I believe I saw Izzy playing through the bracket a bit as well, although we haven't seen him on stream here today. But they are, Izzy is still running through the bracket as well, although it does look like Blaze sent him to the losers bracket. But definitely still going to be earning points to start to catch up on him.
And I believe it's up through top 32 that gets points, right?
Yes, correct. Top 32 get points. And then 33rd and onward do not earn any points, unfortunately, just because it gets kind of in the weeds if you start issuing out points at that low.
Sure.
But yeah, it is the top 32 that end up scoring. Ooh, Dark Elite beats Juice. A close game again. Oh. BL Juice meeting his tournament demon once more. That is a tragic event, but we'll see. He'll be back for next time. BL Juice is going to hop into the losers bracket to continue to duke it out.
And meanwhile, we have our next set in rear.
Indeed we do. Cam is ready to go. Zythshock is ready to go. Let's go ahead and hop into the lobby.
And we do have the Kang pick. Player 1, Cam is black on the left. Going against the Kung Lao, that signature Kung Lao, putting in the work. Player 2.
We got a straight up Shaolin showdown on this one.
Yes, we do.
Yo, if Rattlehead had to play Justin, that is a terrifying prospect. I don't want to fight Justin. Fuck that. Justin got 2nd place last week.
Yes,
Fuck that. I don't want to fight Justin at all.
Scorpion Guru. Okay.
Not only that, but he's got another Scorpion right next to him, coaching him potentially. You know what I mean? Like his twin brother AJ, the other Scorpion demon, is like can be there as a help. Like if he's got questions,
right.
He's got another set of ideas to pick through as well. It's really tight. So far, Cam's doing a good job. Ooh,
yeah.
Watch out for the low stance. I think that Zythshock's approach to Kung Lao and going for like a bit of a zoning use with the stance, but also being a threat if it does get to a close-up game, is super fun to watch.
Nice damage here. And the trades here. Finally, Scout's out there to teleport for the damage to close out the first round.
Round 2, fight.
All right, round 2 underway. It's the launcher here. Dude, I love the Spirit Stance. Such a cool idea for this character. Like that. This is what I love when they come up with new ideas. Like Melina came back. Nothing new. Sorry, but she's not doing anything new and really exciting other than maybe having a command grab. But The spirit stance, that is such an interesting new thing. Liu Kang being really heavy on the nunchucks. That's something that they hadn't really done. Now he's got stances and stuff with the nunchucks. Like, I really like when they decide to explore and get creative with the characters.
For sure. And then we do see the crushing blow here, cashing out with the damage. Kung Lao coming in with throws of their own.
Backing away. Oh, gets caught by the fireball in the air, though. Another throw from Cam. A step on the spine, only a little bit of damage left. Baits out the get-up attack with a fireball. Oh, the zoning war now, though. Scythe can't afford any trade, so he teleports in, but Cam was ready.
Yeah, respecting all the options from full screen, and then just waiting their turn.
That nunchuck stance. What up?
Oh, the trade! Will be unblockable.
Oh, he caught him flinching.
Getting that second crushing blow ready.
Uh-oh. It could come up at any moment here. Gonna collapse that rib cage of his if Cam gets those feet on him, and it's gonna make us zoom in on those gross-ass feet, too.
We've yet to see the opportunity, though. Okay.
So now that KB is in kill territory, but Scythe has a fatal blow ready, and we've seen what Scythe does with his fatal blow. He is able to clutch out. Why didn't you do it? Okay, never mind. He still did, but he could have just done it into fatal blow. He got a little fancy. Cam didn't have breakaway. Well, I got scared.
That's true. Also, Kung Lao having one of the more like gravity-dependent fatal blows, so there could have been a slight drop, one of the two hits connecting, or just not, the whiffs. We've definitely seen that in tournament before, where part of the fatal blow just goes somewhere else, doesn't connect with the hurtbox, and then you have unfortunate drops. So keeping it stylish and securing the round as well as the game.
Scythe is not afraid to style, that is for sure. Also want to give a thanks to Electric Wind Ramen for the follow as well. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series here, what the Xbox side of things has to offer. And here we go, Scythe has that first game in the bag. Cam is going to be unfazed here. He will continue to run it with this Liu Kang pick. So we'll see if the Shaolin's Chosen can actually turn it around in game 2. We also know Cam has a couple other characters in his arsenal. I feel like Liu Kang is the most common, so it's interesting that we're seeing out of the gate, but we know there's a Fujin in there. We also know about a Jax he's got as well, so Scythe still may have some other characters to contend with here if this still keeps going in his favor.
Ooh. Goes over them.
Do you see how many times he just hucked his fucking hat at him? He just threw it at him like 3 different times, and Cam just had to like, okay, can I play yet? Like, that's so ridiculous. But the plus frames from the Z hat mean that he gets to then throw more hats. It's wild.
It's a never-ending loop and gets the breakaway read there.
54%? Scythe with a huge call out. Gonna make Cam second guess those breakaways, that's for sure. Is that gonna kill? Not quite.
Oh, you got it. You got to try something at that point, really, just to get some of the damage coming back in your favor.
Yeah, I agree that every now and then, like when the life lead is that far behind, like sometimes you just got to go for the risk, because if it catches, you can get KBs, you can take momentum from it, and the round was already looking bleak, so it's not that big of a loss ultimately. Obviously, it's never good to lose the round, but still. Wow, weird trade.
Interesting trade.
That would have been the KB too, I'm sure of it, but Scythe, the spirit, saving him from that one.
Dagger City.
Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Blindsight Blue. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series. Sounds like you may indeed be part of the Blind FGC as well, which we have one of the premier members here on the mic with me and Captain Earshock. Ooh, overhead's coming through. Watch your noggin. One more mix-up is all Cam will need. He punched the wrong way. Oh my god.
That's it. Oh.
Okay,
and you hear him go into Fatal Blow territory right as soon as the Fatal Blow connects.
I think he's going to be alive, but... Yeah, he's definitely going to be alive, but the life bars now, there's a 2% health difference between these two now. Neck and neck. Cam's starting to pull away a little bit with the fireballs, and he'll catch him with that last shot there, and that is going to tie it up here, around a piece in game 2.
Oh, blind kick stuffed.
Oh, the mid
hitting
too
for-
far away. Uh-oh. Yo, Silver coming through with the sub. Oh no,
Hey.
Silver getting gifted a sub by Mr. Vort. Much appreciated, Mr. Vort. I saw the name before I saw the thing. I really appreciate that, though, Mr. Vort. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Vort, back from his vacation. I assume he's back from his vacation. Or are you still enjoying the Hawaiian breeze?
Ooh.
I think he's back from his vacation. I hope you had a good one out there.
Nothing wrong with a little R&R, but it's certainly full stop aggression here. Nobody's taking a break.
Oh, caught him. That is so
Wow.
clean. Wow, what a play by Cam. Jumping at Liu Kang is a dangerous proposition, and Cam was absolutely ready. The air fireball snipes him out of the sky, and the dragon kick waiting for him on the ground for the KB and the kill.
So nice.
What a play. That was gnarly. All right, game number 3. These competitors really pressing one another.
A true contest of wills here.
Shaolin Funk. Mild-mannered chosen dude.
And we do see the Chronicus keep stage in play now. Potentially some swaggy combos incoming.
Gears rock!
Round 1. Fight.
No intro, straight to the match.
I came here for violence, not talking. Man, I gotta get a headset so I can lean back and shout into the void and you guys can still hear me. Never mind. You guys can hear me when I'm coughing too. Awful idea. I changed my mind.
And Liu Kang here, getting the mix going. Here's the ancestral attack there. Ancestral spirit, more and more. Oh, it covers the whole span of the screen in front of Kung Lao here.
Yo, what's going on, Soul Warrior? Oh, nice anti-air.
And
Doesn't
here.
get the conversion, though. Side shock running out of health here. Oh, the nunchuck stance.
that
That's going to be
punish?
punishable, though. Here we go.
Yep.
Cam tried for the mix-up and got a lot of chip out of it, but he's going to lose a grip of health in the process. 23% gone, and a Fatal Blow from Zythshock could steal this one away. Oh, he got him with the
Oh my
armor
God,
break,
read
too.
after
Where
reading.
are you going? This is guaranteed dead, right? He's got to be dead.
Yes, because of the breakaway. So the scaling begins again.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Caught him. Very nicely done. Zythshock is so deadly with Fatal Blow. I mean, that was an anti... Like, he caught him out of the air and still got that pickup. Not easy to do. Zythshock trying to work his way in. Cam going for a more zoning approach here. Oh, no, now he's back up close and personal, though. What? Anti-airing
There it
the
is.
dive kick? I haven't seen that happen before.
Yeah, Liu Kang having one of the faster normals there certainly has a chance.
Lots of pokes here. That was like 4 down 4s in a row. I think it might have only been 3, but still.
Wake up 3.
Again with these mix-ups from the nunchuck stance. I mean, it is, in a sense, a mix-up, right? There's a low and an overhead
Yeah.
from there. I don't believe that Cam has the command grab. If he does, he hasn't been utilizing it, really. But that does increase the mix-up options and makes it really, really deadly to find yourself up against. Yo, he's got the other stance, too? What is this build from Cam? Cam's been playing some really weird builds as of late, I will say. I can't remember what it was. He was playing something else the other day, last week, I think, that was like, I have not seen anybody use this move ever. And, okay. Ends up working out a little bit. Though, for him. Yep, gotta reduce that
Mitigate the
chip.
damage. We do have a timer.
5 seconds remaining. Cam just going to back away. A fireball point blank will secure the round here, so he'll stay alive. Scytheshock, though, still wants that lead. Final round here. Cam still has a Fatal Blow available, though.
Yeah, that's the safe ender, I believe. It has enough pushback. Oh,
Yeah, it's a lot harder to punish. I think in the corner it's easier because the pushback doesn't go as far, but if your character doesn't have like a long-range advancing move like a Noob Saibot or a Cassie forward 2, you're not going to be able to really deal with that move as effectively. And I think that is a issue that Liu Kang has, right? He doesn't have a really far advancing fast normal.
right.
So Scytheshock going to just carry him all the way to the corner, though, and get the kill. Very clean set of damage coming out there from Scytheshock. That entire sequence really just proving overwhelming for Cam. And Scytheshock going to now be up 2-1. Now, Cam has not yet won a Nightmare series. Scytheshock does have a victory under his belt. He's looking to carve another notch in there. So far, Scorpion's been his biggest demon and biggest person to get in the way. And Scorpion's not here this weekend. So, this is his week. Like, he could totally do it with Scorpion not showing up in the bracket at all. This is the time to strike.
Baraka.
For sure. And a character switch here. Is there the Spine Burst? Do we have Spine Burst in play? Maybe to contest some of those air normals?
Yo, Mr. Vort gifting a sub over to Y2J as well.
Oh,
Thank you
man.
very much. Much appreciated. And pushing us closer and closer to that goal to get us a Season 8 as well. We have like a whole month left. You guys don't have to fill the bar just yet. You guys can wait. But, man, Season 8 definitely going to be a thing then if we can get those 5 more by the end of this, which I think we can definitely hit that. No problem. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and it means a lot to me that you guys enjoy the show that we put on and enjoy participating. And like I said, I've got some other additional plans to try to hopefully open it up, the ability for more people to participate, because I think we've got a cool thing going, and we are kind of the hub for Xbox players, as it were. So to be able to kind of flesh that out and make sure that people from all different stripes can still play, I think is the approach. We'll get there. Nice jump in. Oh, got blocked
Awesome.
anyway,
Here's
though.
the punish, though.
He actually
Max
let
damage.
him do it, too. 36%. That was only a bar. That is so ridiculous. Like, I think Baraka is not that bad. I think he's clearly a struggle character and doesn't have, like, the, oh my god, he's obnoxious set of tools that, you know, your Cetrions and your Jackies and your Jokers have, but this character is still a threat. The damage output, he does have some decent, like, mix-ups or whatever. I think Spine Burst is an obnoxious tool in the right hands. We'll see if Cam can make it work for him. It's
Yes.
super fast, and it's safe. It covers almost everywhere. It's so good.
Round 2. Fight.
All it needs is an Amplify.
Oh, gets hit by the low, I believe. I think that was it.
Here we go. Got it. I like this particular build for Baraka. I want to say this is the build that I played in the beta. I played with Spine Bursts for the meterless launcher and then Gutted to keep going afterward for just big dumb damage. And Cam, effective use of it. There's those Spine Bursts coming out and they're safe. There's not much that Kung Lao can do about it. And they're mid too. You can't duck them or whatever. At some spaces, I think you can duck them, but it's like when he's up close to you like that, it's not a case of like, oh, just get underneath it. Like, nah, that you have to deal with it. It's obnoxious. Oh, did you see that spacing?
Spacing that, yes.
That
Maximum
was
spacing.
so sick. The way that he just walked back and let Kung Lao just punch air and then had his own Tarkatan fist waiting for him at the end. That was so beautiful from Cam. What a beautiful play, and just like a read just to kind of let Scytheshock know, like, your aggression is noted, and I am taking care of it. So Scytheshock is going to have to perhaps reconsider his approach, just because that was such a big call out there from Cam that I would be second guessing my offense after that. I'd be like, oh my god, he just walked away from it. What do I do?
Yeah, and thanks to that read, certainly putting another point here on the scoreboard.
Oh yes, and now, I mean, that's a Baraka point too, right? So it is tied up. There's a Tarkatan right now in the driver's seat with the momentum. We'll see if Zythshock and Kung Lao can deal with Baraka of all things. But Cam's Baraka is looking quite strong, to be honest. And like I've been saying, I think this character is still decent. He's obviously not top 5 or whatever, but this is a character that in the right hands, you sleep on this character, you die. Promise. I don't think Zythshock's sleeping, but even then, fully awake, still proving to be a bit of a struggle here.
Well, definitely, we're going to see some adaptation in real time. Nice flawless block.
Spark comes out, finishes the string, and just more zoning. Baraka's projectile, not bad one either. It does have, you know, some decent properties to it. It hits fairly hard. The amplify on it is a mid, so you can't duck underneath that one. Recovery's not bad. Like, it's not a bad projectile. I think that it's better than Kung Lao's normal hat, but the access to Z hat means that Zythshock's projectile game is going to be a bit better, at least at the mid-screen range. Full screen, I think it shifts back over to Cam's favor. Right now, Cam in big favor, though, with that big KB ender. The bleed out coming into play, and that's going to do it. The hit finishes it off. AJ has a question. Yeah, if you have a tournament, yeah, we can run your match next.
Likes to keep things safe here. Oh, some trades going on here.
Match, but as I'm sure Sad Boy knows, that's why he's been sad. He's sad about it. I'm sorry, Sad Boy. Look at this combo damage here from Zythshock, 43%.
Oh, that's instant death here. Alright. Kung Lao taking advantage here of the positioning. Jump in. Here we go. Strike throw game. Okay, we end here with Blade Spark. Oh, and we have the whiff punishes here as well. Not quite an end here. Strike throw game here.
Oh, wow, that jump over not able to get him though. The recovery on Blade Spark is really good. And there's the KB from Zythshock. He had it queued up and ready. Just enough damage to close it out. What a close match between those two though. That was incredible.
Definitely hyped to see the Tarkatan come out and play here.
Dude, that was really nice to see. So far, we've had some really fun and entertaining matches. We've seen Shiva played without Stomp being the only move used, and then we got to see some really, really crispy Baraka play here from Cam. Like, tonight has been nice. I think, like, you know, we're missing, for me, maybe some Noob Saibot or Rain play, but we're about to get AJ, so we might be crossing off Rain in a second here. He's been playing a lot of the ninjas, Rain included.
Ooh, okay.
So we'll see. But let's go ahead and hop back over to our cams and get our next set of invites out here, which is going to be, because of time constrictions, sounds like AJ's in a rush. We're going to go ahead and get AJ's match next. I actually don't remember who his opponent was. Hold on. AJ versus Shirai Ryu Pain. So that is going to be our next match. Now, both of these players made top 8 last week, and they're going to be fighting for a top 8 winner's side spot this week. So we're going to get them in here, and we'll see how that ends up going down in just a moment.
Excellent.
Zythshock barely winning that one. Let's go ahead and get a new
Who
prediction up as well. He was playing like Fujin and a handful of characters last time.
Nice.
I don't even know. I might have made up Fujin right now, but I don't think I did, but maybe. I don't remember. Alright, so predictions are up. Invites are about to go. I think, though, we can definitely expect a ninja from AJ. That's a given. But which of them, a little bit up for grabs, but I think no matter which one it's going to be played at a really entertaining and high level. Like AJ's Noob Saibot, I mean, obviously his Scorpion, that's the big one that he's known for. But his Noob Saibot, his Rain, all of those really, really strong. And I've even been taking a few notes from his Rain play as of late to try to apply to my own game. because I've been playing Rain lately, so you know, any kind of opportunity to watch the better Rain players than I take to the stage, I think is a good one for me to take some notes and get some ideas to apply to my own game.
Yeah, Rain definitely being one of those characters that you can play around with the builds to see what feels best.
Doesn't have a mandatory move. Hydro Boost is good, but there are ways to play without it. And you see plenty of players make that work. And that is what I like to see, is that it's not the case where every move is good, but almost every move is good. And the other moves could be made better to start to compete in that territory. But I like to see when you have a character that has a lot of abilities that they all have a function or a use. And maybe they don't work in every matchup, right? Like, you don't want a projectile parry for the Jackie matchup, for example.
Right.
But, you know, some characters at least having access to all those different tools, I think, is really, really exciting and makes for a really cool and fun kit. And it's better when none of those tools outshine everything else. I think, you know, Jackie, we were talking about her as the matchup, but Jackie's one of those characters that also everything that you can do with upgraded, it's just better than everything else that she has, right? That's why you don't see the rocket. That's why you don't see lethal clinch, which are cool moves that can even do interesting and good damage, but they're just not as good as upgraded, and that's why you just don't see them. So I think that I like to see when that doesn't happen, when this is good, but so is this, and now you have to make a decision, and you can see more variety even within the character. Sub-Zero is a bit of that too, because it looks like AJ's going with Sub-Zero. You see a lot of players still using Deep Freeze, but what do they use Deep Freeze with? And there are still players that are running Rising Ice as their combo starter. I will say, when I think about Sub-Zero though, I think Deep Freeze ends up being better because it eliminates breakaway. Rising Ice lets people break, and the access to Deep Freeze, freezing people on the ground, or even freezing them in the air, you're just guaranteed stuff afterwards. So I think that is probably what ends up being the tiebreaker for me, is that, you know, Deep Freeze, even for extra slots, you're guaranteed your damage. There's no risk of breakaway. This all right there, the breakaway coming at the end, not even that bad.
Yeah, potentially stopping the build of a slide crushing blow.
Which is such a deadly tool. I think Sub-Zero's crushing blows, definitely a character that when they were designing the crushing blows, Sub-Zero was in mind of like, okay, how can we make this fun and viable? And they really work. The requirements are all very doable for the most part, and they're all really, really strong. I wish more characters had a combo of X number of hits or more crushing blow requirements, because that is so fun to do. Look at that, clean opening.
Just
there
enough
for AJ.
damage, actually.
And building toward that crushing blow as well, right? So he's starting to build up that slide KB.
Yes, you did see two amplified attacks, two amplified slides, so that third one is definitely coming.
Ooh, flawless block attack. Sure, Pain's not going to be caught off guard. Nice short hop as well. Kung Lao players, they love to use his short hops. The short hop game is good. Why wouldn't you?
Max damage here, corner. Strike throw being imposed.
Oh, and dude, the overhead low. He didn't commit on either one of them, but Shirarayu not guessing right either time.
Somebody's saving graces here.
Oh, he didn't have enough hits for the KB. Wow, just barely staying alive. Shirarayu Pain's looking to mount a comeback here. He's got 30 plus health and Fatal Blow available. Another throw. Okay, one big combo into Fatal Blow could be what he needs. Patience from AJ.
Here it comes.
Just weathering the storm, looking for his moment. Oh, that's not it.
Let's go block.
Ah, what do you do? Threw him out of the corner. He's still alive. No KB. He's rolling away. Now AJ has some room. And the jump in. Off with his head.
Wow, it activates in the air too. You know, it's so interesting. Some of the brutalities, like, apart from the usual requirements, certain characters need to be standing in order for them to activate. So
yeah, it's
that's
really
interesting to see.
I think part of it is like the animation of them theoretically would only make sense if they were so like one of them is like Rain has one with his quantum slice from the air, and they have to be standing. The way that the brutality is though is they stand up and then they're like their body falls apart afterward, and you couldn't I mean, I guess you could cause it to restand them, which is what I think they should just do. It's like, if I hit them with the brutality thing, I don't care if it looks goofy. This whole fucking game looks goofy. People are getting punched with the back of the head. Like,
right?
Can we just, like, let it look goofy and let me have the brutality? But, I think that's why it's like this, and, like, if the requirement requires someone to be on their feet, it's not gonna happen. And
To the
too
point
many of
where
them
you
require
can-
that.
Yeah, to the point where if you don't want to get brutality, just jump and you'll die, but the person won't get the satisfaction of blowing you up or splatting you across the screen.
Yeah, exactly. I've definitely done that. Like, I refuse to get brutal, so I'm gonna be jumping.
Here we go, Cetrion.
Ooh, okay, so
Ooh,
climbing
boss
up
line.
the tier list here. Man, this skin looks good on her, though. The glowy green.
Nice.
Here's the opening. Sends him toward the corner. Had the meter for this slide amplify, but opted not to do so. Wanted to keep the corner pressure instead. And I think that's a good idea against Cetrion, but this is not a character that you want to give screen space to so she can start to run away. So the approach to lock her down and just keep the pressure going, wise one here. Now we'll likely see a slide amp. Yep, back in the corner.
But we do have H2 port helping out.
Yeah, that water port is so good. Jump in connects.
Making the turn
and there we go.
unfortunate there. Yeah, I don't know if that was a standing one or a down one, but Cetrion having one of the better anti-airs to work with doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, she's got the extended hurt box of those normals, or the hitbox of those normals, where the wind off of her fists and stuff, doesn't put her at risk. But if you touch it, you're gonna get hit. Lots of zoning here. AJ has not been able to get any damage at all. That's his first bit of chip even, and he's already missing half of that life bar.
Restand, covering all bases there. Oh, stuffs the slide attempt. There's that anti-air.
Nicely done.
Resign and spare
Yeah.
yourself.
Final round. Fight.
And Hell's Wrath working damage here. Yeah, if timed properly, like Sub-Zero will be in the air, and then the second of those two ground pounds will actually connect as a trip card.
Okay, that makes sense. Here we go, big damage now. No breakaway to get out of this either. Crushing blow time if he closes it out right. There we go, 386 for the trouble too, not a problem. Well, a problem for Shiraiyo, I should say. Ice balls out. Ooh, tries for the raw
the
fatal
overhead.
blow. AJ's ready though. Caught him with the poke. Nice throw tech
Nice
though.
tech.
And now they're back to a decent screen distance away. Shiraiyo Pains wants the zoning game. He doesn't have a lot of health to work with, and he gets caught. Gonna get hit by that low, and AJ will take game number 2. Similar fashion with the brutality as well.
Sub-Zero wins.
Yeah, Cetrion definitely looking clean though. I wouldn't be surprised if there was another attempt with this character.
Yeah, I would agree. The Cetrion pick, like that zoning, he got rid of half of AJ's life bar before AJ was able to do anything. And granted, when AJ did get started, he did turn it all the way around, but I think that zoning aspect is very strong, and if he can kind of maintain control with Cetrion, he could have absolutely done it. Looks like we will be instead seeing Kano here, though.
All right. Did see Kano earlier, definitely paying off in a 3-0 situation. So looking for a potential 3-0 reverse games here.
A tough and tall order, but we'll see if Shiraiyo can deliver here.
Yeah.
Kano, a really dirty character, right? Like, if there's any character that in a tournament setting, 1st to 3, your opponent doesn't get a lot of time to kind of figure out what you're doing. Kano is kind of one of them that can really just gimmick and dirt your way through a bracket, and maybe in, like, longer sets the character struggles, but these are not longer sets. I just need to trick you a couple of times, and it's over. You can ask questions after from the loser's bracket.
Fair enough. Oh, interesting drop there.
Oh, wow, ducking underneath the command throw attempt. AJ absolutely ready. And again, these tick throw setups that youre is going for, AJ's calling him out here. You know, Kano's command grab is a high, so it can be ducked, and AJ's ducked it back to back. There it is again, poking underneath it that time. I don't think we've seen a single lumbar check connect, but we've definitely seen quite a few attempts at the lumbar check.
Nice time, recovers in time, but he's gonna get it. Oh, maybe expecting another breakaway.
That's what I was thinking there.
Yeah.
Looking for a breakaway call out there, because Sub-Zero doesn't have a reliable armor break. In a lot of his combos, there's a handful of ways that you can make it work, but for the most part, uppercut is the way to go. So that's what I'm assuming AJ was looking for. AJ, though, now looking to close out the set 3-0 if he could get another one.
Yes, and getting ever closer with hit confirms such as those. Here we go. Damage over time setup. But pushes them away. There's another hit confirmed. Crushing blow loaded.
Ooh, he got the optimals here as well. The KB gonna come through, just enough damage, and AJ secures the victory 3-0 over Shira Ryu Pain. So that is first spot in top 8 winner side secured there for AJ.
Congratulations.
We typically don't run those matches that early, but AJ has another tournament to run to, so we didn't want to let him get that out of the way. So we do have some other matches that we need to run instead before that. Crispy, can you play right now? Because Sadboy's been waiting for an hour. I understand that you have to eat. How strict is have to eat right now? Can you afford to run a set like right now and then eat, or is the food already ready like right now? Because I don't think that Sadboy wants to wait. He already was upset about having to wait for AJ's match. Is why I mentioned this stuff. You have 2 other things to do. I don't understand what that means. Alright, it says invite, so we're gonna get Crispy Fungus done quickly. Crispy Fungus is hungry, a feeling that I can definitely empathize with. I feel the hunger as well. So we'll get Crispy Fungus in here, and we'll get Sadboy in here. And, move into our next match in just a moment then. There we go. Invites are out. Let me cash you guys out on your points.
Awesome. And we do have 108 of y'all in here. This is awesome. Be sure to, if you're on Xbox,
Oh wait, Sadboy.
come on out here. Join the Nightmare series going on.
That's all I take away from him. Alright, so looks like we got Crispy Fungus here. So we are just waiting on Sadboy Murda to join us then. Sadboy, you were the one hungry to play. Quick, you gotta join quick too. Come on. Crispy Fungus is hungry. What a turn of events. Crispy's here. Sadboy isn't. How did it come to this? He says he's joining right now. We'll see what the results of that are. Loading screens, the only thing keeping these opponents from ripping each other apart. Uh-oh, the loading screens are done. It's time. Character select screen, activate. Well, almost. We'll get there. Hold on. There we go. It's coming. Wow, okay, well, at some point, I assure you, a character select screen will appear. All right, there we go.
There we go.
Citizen Kano.
Cabal Kano. Here we go. Kano pick.
Crispy has been locking in with Kano. Not even considering the matchup even, right? Like, we know he's got a handful of characters, but it doesn't seem like he's picking the characters based on any kind of matchup or whatever. He's just got an idea, and that's what he's going with. That being said, he may be familiar with Sad Boy, right? He might know that Sad Boy's a Scorpion player, so that might have been why he ran right to Kano right away anyway. But that, to me, felt like he was just like, I don't care. Do whatever you want. I'm playing Kano.
Certainly. Making a statement from the character selection screen. Kano relieving himself in anticipation for the first match.
Gotta empty the tank. I like the idea, man. It's not a bad idea. Before your tournament starts, everybody should do the same thing. Especially when offline comes back. You don't want to, like, miss somebody calling your name for your set because you went to the bathroom in the middle of it. Like, just go get it all done before pools start.
Fair enough. Oh, gets the spear on the roll.
I don't actually know how that works. How you punish, because that was a punish, not a counter. And but the spear is a high that goes over people that are ducking, and the roll is counted as ducking. So I don't even know how that even works. The logistics.
Yeah, I mean, there are like split seconds maybe in between the animations that takes for the character to get back up and
the thing is, Kano is the one character after forward 3, he doesn't have to stand back up. He recovers in crouch, and he can stay in crouch without ever needing to stand back up. Every other move in the game is not like that, which is why that baffled me, because that move in particular should have still stayed underneath it. That is very weird. Because yeah, that's like the one move where you can do it and your character never has to stand up. You never actually stand up. You can stay in crouch afterward. Which I wish there was more of. There's a bunch more moves that they would make sense that you could just crouch right afterward. Oh, maybe that wasn't forward 3. Maybe that was get up roll. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah,
similar looking things.
The get up roll there.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't hear anything. So there we go. The ears once again proving to be the superior.
Here you go. Max damage here.
Oh, he's going to get the reset and the overhead afterward. And you have to worry about poke into command grab. Like, Crispy Fungus has got all sorts of dirty tricks after that setup as well. Very nicely done.
Yeah, absolutely stuffing the wake up attempt as well. Just Scorpion not quite finding a way out of there. And yeah, it's going to cost him the game here. First game.
Crispy Fungus wants to eat. He's trying to get this done and over with quickly. He don't have time for nonsense.
Well, if there were ever a better character to do this with, it's Kano.
Absolutely.
Scorpion.
Both players going back to their picks.
Goro's crash pad.
Alright, so Sad Boy gonna stick it out with Scorpion, which I think is not surprising at all. Sad Boy has been a Scorpion player, from my understanding, the whole entire time. I'm sure he's, dabbled with a handful of other characters, but when it comes to a competitive environment, when settings really matter, I think Sad Boy is definitely all out on the Shirai Ryu. So no surprises here on a lack of character switch. Ooh, Death Spin punished that? Interesting. The range on spinning that kunai.
Though.
Last shot studio. I don't know what that means. I'm sure that it's some sort of advertisement that he just wanted me to call out and read for him, but there you go. You win. You got me to do it. Last shot studio. I hope it isn't something vulgar. Pokes. Yep.
Yes.
Guaranteed after those plus frames. Got to hold it afterward. Nice overheads here from Sad Boy. Three in a row. And then the low after. Crispy Fungus thought surely he's going to do a fourth one, I guess. And nope. That's when he mixed it up.
Yeah, Death Spin will definitely close it out. Just to increase the damage here.
Yeah, Death Spin is really good for closing rounds out. I think you'll see it used from good players. You'll still see it picked up on the ability slot, but it will be used quite sparingly for combo enders as well as like chip out at the end of rounds, but it's not going to be used very heavily. And so far, Sad Boy's been doing a great job of pulling it out only when it makes sense to do so, and been getting great results from it. Oh, Kano Ball gonna
and-
catch him swinging. Kano Ball from the air is so fast. Nice flawless block.
There's
Crispy
the
knew he
magic
had the
knowledge.
call out on the armor break too, but did not get the hit. That is tragic. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, yo, Doomfist. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series here. Here we go, nice combo starter for Crispy. Gonna get the extension, lumbar check, not quite enough to kill. Sad Boy has Fatal Blow active though, so if he gets the right setup here, only needs a little bit more damage for a combo to be enough. Low into overhead, the flawless block
man.
again. Dude, Crispy Fungus, he is so hungry right now, like literally hungry. He needs to eat dinner. He cannot be playing the game right now. His parents are waiting for him. He needs to get this over with, and he is doing everything he can to try to close this one out quickly.
Well, despite potentially having their attention divided, still putting on a show.
I think it's fueling him. The hunger
Yes.
is real.
Food. With that throw. Okay, wake up.
Oh, nice blocks here, though, from Sad Boy. His defense definitely being turned up as we move into this final round.
Waking up here, knows that the spears are high, using those moves.
There's a lumbar check. Caught him blocking. 18% for the bar. Nice little conversion there from Crispy Fungus as well. And he
Wins
gets
the air-to-air.
another air-to-air. A restand. Armor break.
Oh, and-
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Crispy is starving right now. Did I curse him? Nope. He's got it. This is not enough to kill, but it's going to be real close. No defensive meter, and the poke
Yeah.
will finish the job for game 2. Crispy Fungus now up 2-0 over Sad Boy Murda.
That meal's awaiting. One game away, potentially. Yeah, definitely that Kano pick working out.
Oh, absolutely. And I think the other thing, too, is Kano's armor break. We got Notorious mentioning in the chat. His armor breaker is hella good. Hard agree. I think that his armor break is one of the better ones because you can still go for like a similar combo route. You're not sacrificing too much damage, and the after you hit them with it, they can't decide to break then. You know what I mean? Like there's so many people like armor breaks that if they just even wait for the armor break to hit and then they break, they're out of it. Like if you wait for Frost to launch you with her head and then you break, now she can't armor break you because she's got to wait for her head to get back. Like it's so silly, but because the armor break leads to a restand that Kano still gets to follow up from, it means that you are guaranteed the scenario or like the same post move scenario no matter what, and I think that makes it really powerful and allows Kano players to feel confident when they go for it. The only thing is we've seen it happen here even in the set. It does whiff occasionally. Crispy Fungus has not been able to hit it every single time, but still has a decent ratio of doing so. Sad Boy, though, not satisfied with that earlier performance, looking to answer big time. 36%, nicely done. Short hop ends up being blocked here, though. Scooped.
18%. Oh, stuff's the get up attempt.
Okay, gonna go for another lumbar check there. 25% on the board for that one. Not bad at all. Ooh, look at
Oh,
this.
the tick throws for
Going.
days.
Oh, goes for the plus frames afterward. Gets the trade. Sad Boy. Wow, caught him with a raw spear. He caught him going for a flawless block. That's exactly what that was. Crispy's been flawless blocking that, and he caught him. No!
Try to style on him.
He got him with the launcher off of the interactable, and then he tried to armor break with the fatal blow, and he just delayed it. He got it too late. I think he actually did it as early as he can, but you can't move as quickly as you would want to off of that interactable there. Sad Boy had the
both
right idea.
Because both Kano and Scorpion having two of the more like slower fatal blows on startup, so that could just have been an unfortunate thing where it's not guaranteed unless the breakaway is happening.
Absolutely. Ooh, got him with the uppercut. Gonna take a clean 14 for it. Here's the reset. And now the fire out. Very deadly. Crushing Blow is gonna put the fire out. Fatal Blow is still available here for Sad Boy as well. Will he opt to spend it? Gonna go for a Crushing Blow on 40%. The bleed gonna be adding up. And he's gonna go for Fatal Blow now. Here's the kill.
A very resource heavy end. So unfortunately, that means 2 crushing blows are off the table as well as fatal blow. So the comeback factor is gonna be keeping Scorpion honest here in this final round.
Absolutely, yeah. He definitely had to spend quite a bit to get it done. 2 of his more key crushing blows. I think he's still got like the throw and uppercut available, but I don't think Crispy. Well, Crispy's been going for quite a few lumbar checks, so he could end up risking his chin off of one of those. We'll see. Acid's out, and now the step kick coming in from Sad Boy. Air Kano Ball catches him though. Again, he got the conversion off of it. Getting a conversion off of Air Kano Ball is not easy to do. I think it only works on an air-to-air, and it's tight, but he went for it. And the nice clean duck under the throw. Crispy Fungus, enjoy your dinner.
Well deserved.
Absolutely. Feast of Champions on this one. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and hop back over to our commentators and get set up for our next match of the evening, which is going to be Robitussin versus Dark Elite, at least according to the map that I have here in front of me. So we're going to pop the scores in for the Crispy Fungus match over Sad Boy, and then Dark Elite versus Robitussin coming up next.
Excellent. Robitussin. I've actually played against his Geras. Not sure what character they will decide to bring out on stream here. Dark Elite also a Scarlet Specialist. So we're definitely going to get some of the best gameplay that Xbox does have to offer as we do wind down these matches.
Yeah, I think we can expect to see Scarlet versus Liu Kang. That would be my guess. Robitussin's got a really, really strong Liu Kang. Liu Kang has brought him to top 8 earlier in the season as well. It's not the only character in the arsenal, though, from him. So, wow, I just tried to search for the gamertag Liu Kang. That is not how this works. That is not how this works. Wrong one. But, you know, I think his Liu Kang is definitely his strongest character, and what we'll likely see. I also think that Liu Kang not a character that's terrible in like the Scarlet matchup, right? Like Scarlet's gonna want to sit back and throw a lot of stuff, and Liu Kang's not the best zoner, but he can hang in the zoning matchup, right? He is a competent at pretty much every aspect of the game. So I think that allows the character to really kind of hold his own in a lot of matchups and still apply a strong game plan. And then, you know, of course, if he gets in, then it's, you know, back to the crushing blows and all the nonsense that he's got access to as well. So Liu Kang's still a really, really powerful character, and Robitussin knows what he's doing with him.
And we do have one of our players here in the lobby. Excellent.
Yep, it's Robitussin here, making his first appearance, and Dark Elite in right after.
Yes. Veterans of the scene are ready and queued up to go.
Oh yes, definitely players that are no strangers around these parts. We've seen them many of the time, and looking forward to seeing more of them today here. This is a match to face off against Crispy Fungus. So the winner of this fights Crispy Fungus off stream for a top 8 match.
Fright Night.
Robitussin, as you predicted, going with Liu Kang. Player 1, left side here, versus Dark Elite. Scarlet, that's player 2.
So Scarlet is a very zoning heavy character, but we do see that the blood port is here. So if Robitussin does start to take an advantage and make his zoning be problematic for Scarlet, Dark Elite does still have ways to get around that with that blood port. So Robitussin's going to need to be careful here. We do see, though, some fireballs coming out of the gate here. We'll see if that continues to be the theme. Dragon Kick reversal punish, actually, on the Blood Tongue. So
yeah.
Dark
Scarlet
being
one of those Scarlet being one of those characters that has a lot of gaps, and if you are familiar with those, you're definitely able to capitalize, get your punishes. That flying kick, actually being able to get a lot of those punishes going. Oh, was that a teleport?
Yes, indeed it was. Robitussin is rocking the Dragon's Gifts, plus the ability to teleport from them. So he's got some mobility to get around some of this zoning as well.
And actually, Dark Elite being one of the masters of the interactable usage in this game, not afraid to cash out on the defensive bar if it means getting a read with this Fatal Blow on Breakaway. Yeah, using interactables to definitely make the most of the spacing, wake up interactables, something that you will be seeing a lot in these upcoming games.
Yeah, I think Dark Elite's interactable usage is some of the absolute best in the scene as well. Like, if anybody is a master of interactables, it's got to be Dark Elite. He's so conscious of where they are, so good at applying their armor, because the thing about interactables is they are a rare access to armor. Armor is not commonly available, but interactables let you get it without needing to be in Fatal Blow or playing Baraka with a flag.
Right.
Oh, tried to teleport in, but Robitussin just in too much of a commanding lead on that one, calling out the teleport and closing out round 2 in favor of the Shaolin. I'm liking this Liu Kang outfit as well. Taped up, let's go.
18%. That's a Jade BMB there, boys. Here we go, the trade.
There's the teleport getting him in again, though. Dark Elite needs to be careful with his own zoning.
Alright. I'm taking advantage of some of those gaps there.
Oh, gets the launcher now. Doesn't get the armor break, which would have allowed a bit of a follow-up there.
There it is. There it is.
Ooh, KB time! Fatal Blow available here for Robitussin 2. He's a hit confirm away. Dark Elite, he's in danger right now, and he has no Fatal Blow of his own to get out of this. The pressure from Robitussin. No way! He did it on block, and it fucking worked?
Well, you know, it's like you gotta eventually challenge Liu Kang there.
You're 100% right.
That's, I think, what happened. Yeah, certainly saw the staggers coming, one after the other after the other. Certainly anything but Fatal Blow is going to come out, and it does.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what he had done. He sort of conditioned him. He even went for the full Chinese warrior string with the plus frames, and Dark Elite was, like, as he said, surely not Fatal Blow. Of all the things, he's not going to aim and shoot. LTR2's not happening, and Robitussin just goes full demon on him. We're going to need to get an exorcist called for this one.
No kidding. Game 1 here, going to Robitussin.
So here we go. Game number 2. Dark Elite likely going to stick with Scarlet, but has a bunch of different variations at his disposal. We'll see which one he opts for here. Doesn't look like we're going to see the same one, though, so no changes in abilities here either. Going to continue to see the teleport. I believe it also has the parry as well and the blood boil. So, going to be some decent moves here.
Now, the Deadpool having just a few interactables to work with, a little bit more spread out for sure. We'll get to see how that plays into this game plan here in Game 2.
And that is actually, now that you mention that, for Dark Elite in particular, it's a unique thing to being on stream. When you're playing your matches, even in a normal tournament, you typically will just run a rematch, so you stay on the same stage over and over again. But because it's on stream and it has to be done in the lobby like this, it means the stage gets repicked every single time as well. So Dark Elite not able to really like, oh, I got a good stage, let's stay on this one. Now granted, in a real tournament, you can repick your character and just pick the same character and hope for a new stage, but you know, there is no quick rematch and guarantee of the same stage over and over again.
Yeah, because definitely your opponent can still decide to take a break on the character select screen.
Exactly. Oh wow, beat him out of the teleport. That's the first time too, I think. Robitussin has, for the most part, been able to get in with that and pokes him out of the dragon kick. Haven't seen that before.
You know, I've tried that in practice mode, and somehow Liu Kang gets his crushing blow to activate. so that was, yeah.
Yeah, I would have expected that to be more likely than actually getting him hit out of it. Very interesting. Alright, Blood Tongue's out. Ooh, caught him with the Blood Boil as well. And that 18%, it is so much damage. And those trades going to be slightly in Robitussin's deficit, as you know, he gets knocked down and doesn't get as much damage, so he cannot trade with Blood Tongue. He needs to... There's that armor!
There's that interactable.
Yeah, dude, he's so
FTW.
good at putting the armor out. Escape failed as well. Throw, Crushing Blow now available. Dark Elite could snatch this one if he gets another throw. Will he even need to? There it is!
Oh,
Yeah.
Finish him.
so good.
Dark Elite answering back. This is going to be a fierce match. I can already tell. Excuse me.
Yeah, definitely making the most of all the resources. And now, yeah, we're gonna see more back-to-back games here potentially, as they both continue to adapt to each other's play.
I think that's going to totally be the theme here. You know, both of these players are talented, and they are very capable of that adaptation. That's part of why they're even this deep in the bracket in the first place. And they are going to be able to make the necessary adjustments to kind of counteract and deal with the approach that their opponent's making here. So we see, you know, Scarlet and Dark Elite have made some changes, and it's now going to be up to Robitussin to see what his new approach will be, and if it is going to end up being victorious. Here we go, game 3, a very important game here as well when the set is tied, because winning this gives you A, the lead, and B, the pressure that you get to put on your opponent of saying, hey, if you lose again, it's over. And instead of having that pressure on you when it goes the other way around.
Right. And the short hop, getting started here.
Oh wow, see, zoning right away from both players, and the dragon kick reversal punishing even the blood boil at that distance. Wow. You gotta be
Yeah,
really
it covers
careful.
so much. It's really fast. It covers so much distance. Bends the bar, yes, sir.
Hey, no worries, Blackout. It's all good. The real world and adulting is definitely more important, takes precedent, so it's fine. We got you next week, no worries. First car is awesome, though. Cool milestone. Congratulations.
Nice. Yes.
Get an opening. Oh, dude!
There's
Dark
that
Elite.
use of the interactable.
I love that. He knew right where he was, and the armor to go right through Robitussin's plus frames there. What an interesting usage. And like, Robitussin had to push him to that spot. He wasn't even there when Robitussin first started up. You know what I mean? Like, that is wild from Dark Elite, but just that presence of mind to know right where he is and what tools are available to him at any given moment.
It's really fun to watch. And just deleting the life bar here.
Yeah, he seems to have... Oh, no!
Not quite.
Okay, wow, he actually whiffed and still didn't get punished? I don't even understand.
Oh, 2 opportunities. Here's another one.
Robitussin now trying to find his opening. He's got him cornered. Interactable comes out. Dark Elite tried to do it again. Robitussin knew it was coming, but, you know, even after blocking that interactable, wasn't able to do much. I don't think that that interactable is punishable on block. It's definitely, if it is, it's not as punishable as some of the other ones end up being. So Dark Elite able to get away with that one, no problem, and he will take game 3 and the lead. So we'll see what Robitussin's response is as we move into game 4. A lot of pressure mounting up, though. He's got to make a winning and working strategy work for the next 2 in a row if he wants to stay alive on the winner's side. I think I have to get in the habit of saying upper and lower bracket, because that is what they've started to do, and we need to make sure that everybody's feelings aren't getting hurt by being called a loser. So I'm going to, starting today, try to remember, and I give it until the next time that I need to say loser's bracket that I call it the loser's bracket and not lower bracket. So we'll see. Change is slow, but I'll try. And yes, Blaze is still alive. He is actually up next after this set, I believe. Let me just double check. I think there's only like 2 sets remaining. Yes, Blaze is up next after this.
Alright, so potentially the last game here, unless we see comeback. Okay, staggers.
The opening.
Catches him with the second of those 2 hits.
Bicycle kick, gonna spend 2 bars on that one, building for that crushing blow for later. Dark Elite needs to be wary. One more of those bars spent means unbreakable, massive damage for the Shaolin here. And there it is, spends the third bar. So now the bicycle kick crushing blow is locked and loaded here for Robitussin. Doesn't spend it there, instead opting to save it for later.
Too early.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got a decent enough life lead. I don't think he necessarily needs it. And there, the fire buff gonna give the extra damage on the bicycle kick needed to kill without a crushing blow being needed that time around either. So Robitussin now answering back here, and this is what you were talking about. The back and forth between the two of them just totally started as Robitussin starts to take the lead in game 4.
All right. Powering up. Oh man, the damage. There it is. Teleport, connecting. This should kill.
Oh.
Actually, nice breakaway.
Yep, that saved his life. That crushing blow was going to come in and finish the job. Still available, though. Got to be careful. A parry! He's going to heal off of this, too. Dude, Dark Elite is hanging in there.
Yeah.
Fatal blow available now. Plus frames. Not your turn yet. Staggering more plus frames. Oh, the flawless block. He was ready. That was such a call out from Robitussin. Dark Elite kept going for the plus frames, plus frames, plus frames. Switched it up, and as soon as he changed it up, Robitussin was ready for that. Launched him, and then from there it was all downhill. Robitussin now takes game 4, and we've got a game 5 scenario on our hands here. Only one player is going to remain here on the upper bracket. I'm remembering the lower bracket awaits whoever should fall here on this next one.
Very nice. Yes, you just have some textbook patience going on, scouting out an opportunity, and certainly paying off dividends here with that flawless block up.
Mild-mannered monk.
And the King, Scarlet. Same matchup going in. Now, what stage are we gonna get? Because that arguably can help determine what happens next.
Yeah, the stage has been such a key factor here in these matchups. Let's see what happens.
So we do have the Cyberlink play assembly. There are just so many interactables galore here to work with, many of them leading to combos or combo enders. So this will be very, very interesting to watch, see how Dark Elite works out some of these damage enders. Okay.
Striker's been working on his rain.
There's the first one.
Show me something fancy. I like it. Dude, there it is. Dark Elite going for those interactables. He's going to love it. He's got 3 combo starters there in that corner, and he's going to armor them every single time if he gets the chance. I'm sure of it.
Yes, up to...
Backing away. The teleport is available here for Robitussin. Doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Tries to dragon kick in. No dice as Dark Elite stands his ground. Fatal blow available though. Oh my goodness, is he gonna get this kill?
Damage. You hear the ring from the fatal blow there too. So is this going to kill?
Oh, I think he's gonna be barely alive. The skulls and the shields definitely playing a factor. No, he's dead. Robitussin clutching it out with a 400+ damage fatal blow.
Robitussin on set point.
This is huge for Robitussin. Top 8 winner side within reach.
On the breakaway.
We've got some pretty epic music going down here as well.
Man. Max damage. Lets him drop and goes into the low here. Trade. More trades.
Dark Elite is powered up by this music, though. He's answering back. The AOT music flowing through his veins. He's the only one that recognized this music.
Yeah.
And like the first day that it was on the playlist, he recognized it too when I added it. He's like, yo, was that Attack on Titan? What? Crushing blow. Yep, gonna be a big launcher here for Robitussin. Gets the guaranteed dragon kick afterward. Why wouldn't you? There's the interactable again. 2 hits of armor. Plus frames. Oh no, just gonna get hit instead. He got him. Swinging. Blood Ball. He actually stood up into it. This is
Oh my
getting
God.
intense here. Dark Elite just outside of Fatal Blow territory, which means Robitussin is going to need to be careful if he touches him a little bit more. Even some chip is going to spell a potential disaster. Oh, he had to break out of that. A throw. Fatal Blow now available here for Dark Elite. Scarlet's Fatal Blow is deadly. He's dead! You can't
yeah,
break
that's
out of it
guaranteed.
even. Yep, guaranteed indeed. There was no escaping that. Maybe he'll mercy.
Maybe?
Hell no. There's no way I'm mercying in that situation.
Yeah,
That was...
no, take it while you can. Yeah, we were talking about earlier how some launchers are inescapable once you're in the air. Sonya, Scarlet, having those Fatal Blow hit confirms regardless of what happens. So you break away, you rescale, or you start the damage over. You don't, you take the max damage from that hit confirm. So darned if you do, darned if you don't.
Absolutely, absolutely. I pushed the button a little too early and pulled us away from the painting before the painting was done. Apologies to those of you guys who haven't seen the gorgeous... I mean, it's so beautifully detailed. The little guy that she... Oh, it's gone now. I could have brought it back. My bad. Next time. But my bad. I pushed the button too early. But that does mean we've got a score to pop in here for the Dark Elite match, which is over here in Pool 2. So Dark Elite takes it 3-2 over Robitussin. Robitussin almost had that one. That was so close, but the Attack on Titan music just powering Dark Elite up when it mattered. He took a note out of AJ and Justin's book on that one.
For sure.
So Dark Elite will play Crispy Fungus off stream in a top 8 match. And then we are going to move to Blaze versus Frosty Llama as our next match for top 8 winner side. So don't go anywhere. We're going to send some invites out, and we will be right back with Blaze versus Frosty Llama in just a moment.
And that would be Elite Blaze, correct?
Yes, that is the one we are looking for.
Excellent.
Elite Blaze and Frosty Llama. So Blaze is a player that has been in the tournament scene since I got started doing this. So he is actually like in my favorite players, right at the top. One of the few, like he plays in every tournament for the most part. So I've got him right at the top. He's the easiest player for me to find out of everybody, just because of how frequently I end up needing to snag him. But we did go ahead and get our invites away. So Blaze already here, quick with the join. And Frosty Llama will be joining afterwards shortly. Bro, I feel you on that one, Rink. His Scarlet is some of the best. It's the best on Xbox, without a doubt. Twixie, I think, is challenging for the throne. Well, it's at this point, it's Dark Elite's challenge Twixie for the throne, and making a good case for it. Like, Dark Elite is very rapidly becoming the best Scarlet in the scene, not just Xbox side only. Definitely on Xbox, but looking to overtake the strong Scarlet players on the other side too. He's just been grinding so much. But even though you won't be seeing any more of Dark Elite Scarlet tonight, you will be seeing it on Saturday, top 8 winner side, as he was able to successfully secure that spot. So let's go ahead and hop into the lobby, though, as we've got our next set of combatants here. Blaze versus Frosty Llama coming up. Likely going to see... Oh, no, more Scarlet, actually. Blaze is still not using the Air Black. How strange.
Just, having fun in pools, and now it's time to get serious. Playing for points.
Oh, you're looking for sure. You paint. His gamer tag is the same as his name. Cam. His gamer tag is the same as his what's it called name. If he doesn't check in, he'll get DQ'd. I'm sure he will, though. Sure, you paint. Cam is ready to fight you. I don't think that you need to use Spanish to communicate with him. I've never had to do so.
That ain't how it's said.
Whatever you say,
Gonna shoot off that
Hey, Ron.
Nah, Trash AJ already made top 8 winner side. He's all done for the night. He'll be back on Saturday, though, if you missed it. He'll be back on Saturday if you're looking to come and try to drag him down in the chat. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Get the naysayers in here. Let's go.
The Johnny versus AA Ron matchup.
Dude, I love seeing Aaron Black in here. I'm happy that Blaze is not messing around with Scarlet anymore. Not that his Scarlet did bad. Obviously, he's still top 8 winner, or still on the winner side here.
Yeah.
But his Aaron Black, he's one of the last kind of remaining Aaron Black players that have stuck it out. Blackout is another player that's been, you know, Aaron Black all the way. But, you know, like Blue Link, he used to play a lot of Aaron Black, has kind of fallen off. I even think, you know, like Tiza, he's on the other side. He plays a handful of other characters. I thought that Josh QT, the Video Games Hero's brother, I think he doesn't play Aaron Black anymore. Hayate was playing Aaron Black for a while, I thought. He plays Fujin. So a lot of players have kind of moved on, but not Blaze. Still dedicated to the Cowboy.
Certainly paying off here. Playing super safe as well. Oh, gets hit by that knee there.
Nicely done. Frosty Llama able to secure that first round with that pissed off. Force balls connect. Stood in the acid to get it done, though, and gonna stand in a lot more acid for the throw here. 18% from that. Jeez.
Oh my gosh, and more to come.
Alright, Frosty with the throw of his own.
Jump.
Acid
Manages
bubble
to
is
stuff
out.
the force ball before it comes out.
Yeah, and Force Ball is very quick, too. It's not an easy thing to do. One of the faster projectiles. Not the fastest, but definitely on the faster side of things. I think they at one point nerfed it even. It was too quick.
Gets anti-aired there. Alright, probably anticipating a stagger. This is max damage here with Johnny Cage. Yes.
Gonna kill. That was tight. I like it. I like it. The use of the sunglasses KB. I think that is one of those abilities that that ability literally has one use, and you can only do it one time, and it is absolutely worth the slot. That's how good the one thing that it does is. You know what I mean? Like there are other moves that like, oh, this only is like works for this one scenario. That's not even a one scenario, or it is a one scenario, but you can't do it every time. You know what I mean? Like once you spend that KB, it's gone.
Yeah.
And the payoff for that KB ends up making it still worth it to spend an entire slot on a move that you do one time for one massive payoff.
Kind of reminds me of like those final round situational crushing blow setups. So like Spawn having his meter drain set up as well for final round enders. I think Shang Tsung has something similar, or a few other characters actually, that because it's so situational and because it's so good, it can bring you the victory if you're like saving it for that moment in the final round situation.
Yo, sure, you pain. You gotta check in. I'm looking for him in the Discord to see if maybe he's there instead. See him.
And go block preemptively. Nice blocks on the lows. Gets hit with the overhead, and the overhead crushing blow.
I think I might have been too late.
Backing off here. Absorbs both force balls here. Good shot. And the second force ball getting an end here. Alright.
Alright, so Blaze now securing his first round here in this set between these two. And this is for top 8 winner's side here. So very valuable in the points department, guaranteeing yourself 5th place or better, which means you're going to be taking home 100 points or more.
Gotta get those points in.
Yeah, they are very crucial. We saw how close that leaderboard is for those players that are just outside of qualifying. I don't believe that Frosty and Blaze were on there, but a good finish this week could put them on there. That's how important 100 extra points could be, particularly with certain players like Scorpion not in the runnings tonight, so he's not going to be taking away some of those big points as well.
Here we go. Getting a launcher. Unfortunate drop here.
Pissed off Ender.
Allows
21%.
Johnny Cage to capitalize. Certainly. Okay.
Another throw. Frosty doing a decent job here of regaining control. He's got shots available though. You gotta look out. He throws an acid puddle out, but that does allow him to have to deal with and take some chip damage now from these force balls. Boot drops in. Fatal blow now available. Frosty cannot afford to throw more. Oh, the prone shot. I thought he was gonna get hit. Oh man. Duck underneath. Got no bullets left.
Oh man!
I cannot believe he just snuck that in.
Yeah.
The force ball went through him because the animation was guaranteed. What a play by Blaze.
Would it have killed if it had connected? Because
Yes.
I feel like it would have. Okay.
Yeah, he
Because
had 54
sometimes-
health left and it does
54.
60 damage.
All right.
He would
yeah.
have barely died if it would have actually hit him, but because the animation was guaranteed to go up from the fatal blow, it makes you immune. So like you can't get hit
Right.
at that point. If he would have been just a little bit earlier, it would have worked. But what happened is Blaze jailed it, right? He did amplified scud shot to get some block stun on his opponent, and then went into fatal blow. And because Frosty had to wait to recover from the scud shot, he wasn't able to get that force ball out quick enough.
Yeah, really speaks to the knowledge of the usage of Aaron Black's projectiles and getting the most out of those high bullets from the fatal blow startup.
And a big thing too is that it's that dedication, right? That all of that time spent with the character and spent on playing the character has allowed him to be able to have that level of knowledge and that level of expertise to know, okay, yeah, I can go into scud shot, and then that will really make the threat of the fatal blow that much stronger and more likely to interrupt stuff like that. I think that Frosty could have still maybe ducked underneath it, but he was still trying to get that. I mean, he knew he just needed that last little hit. He knew how much health his opponent had left. Blaze just backing away. Scud shot's out as well. Scud shot, a powerful move. I've been playing a little bit of Aaron Black. No scud shot though. I did not equip that in my arsenal. Sometimes I regret it, but
Oh,
secret low.
50 Shades of Dark Elite on the screen with that interactable usage.
Absolutely.
Where's your face? Oh. Backing off here, setting up acid. Handful of bullets left in the... Okay.
One left in the chamber, but he can combo with it. Never mind. Okay, now it's empty, which means crushing blow here. And the acid puddle, that actually looked like it didn't even hit him. That looked like it landed behind him and still caught him. Barely, I guess. The smell, perhaps. Too much for Johnny's delicate nose.
Gets the crushing blow because of that punish. Oh, another one! Oh man, this game to lose at this point.
Yep, working on a flawless victory right now. Ooh, big random whiff of the 4 though. Okay, and there we go. Flawless victory dreams are done. Still got it. Nice
The respect.
throw. And Frosty should still have access to the sunglasses KB. He will barely survive. Watch out for acid puddle though. Now he can't get in. Now he's got a, what do? He's got a force ball his way, and he's gonna get his defensive meters deleted
Another
by
one.
the chip, and there it is.
Yeah.
Blaze
Unfortunately,
knew it
last
was
breath-
game over.
Right. Yeah, unfortunately, last breath only lasting there for 2 hits, right? So pretty much having to figure out another plan after that. Couldn't take another hit.
And Blaze, made sure to drill right through those 2 hits with mid-amplified scud shot. He had 2 bars of offensive meter and spent both of them to just force that to be blocked to get rid of the defensive meter to save him. And then it was curtains at that. So Blaze now going to take the lead here, up 2-1 over Frosty Llama. Top 8 winner side in sight here for Blaze.
Tex.
So close, you can probably taste it. Oh, total on. Now, I believe back in the day, I don't know too much about Frosty Llama's mains anymore, but Kodo Khan was definitely a staple. So, could possibly be making his last resort attempt here with an old main.
Absolutely.
Round one.
Kodo Khan time. I've heard that Frosty's got a Kodo, but I feel like I see it only like half the time. He spends a lot of time with his other characters as well, but no more. It's time to bust out the Aztec warrior himself. Totems are out. Sun is out. Blaze right now burning alive in that sun for a moment there.
Fighting fire with fire, quite literally using the damage over time setups as well.
Dude, that optimal is sick from Blaze. I've been playing Aaron Black and I don't do that. Fuck. Back to the drawing board, I guess.
I've definitely taken notes myself.
Alright, rifle shots out. Frosty looking to parry some of them. The crushing blow gonna delete that acid as well. And now a totem is up. Ooh, no punish. Was waiting on an amplify maybe, but there was no meter in the tank there from Blaze. Meter awareness, very important. Ooh, that's a buffed up throw. 15%
Wow.
instead of 13. Not too much extra damage. Only one level of the totem, though.
The trade, unfortunately, not working out in Blaze's favor there. So Kodo Khan does take that round.
Fight.
The thing is he needed to get a kind of hit. Like, Frosty couldn't afford to try to throw a sun up or anything like that, because Blaze would have just fatal blown him and killed him like
Right.
that. So you do have to be very careful, and I like that Frosty was careful. He did not commit to anything too dangerous, and kind of made sure he was paying attention to where his opponent's meters were at as well, and health. Oh, just standing in the sun for this whole combo.
As long as they're both taking damage, this is fine.
This is true. Blaze does have a life lead off that flawless block as well. Where are you going? It is not your turn. Jumps out. Nicely done. Gets away from that assault from Frosty just by jumping over it. And Blaze able to come down and take round number 2. And that means set point now for the Cowboy. Top 8 in his sights. Llama looking to slice him up, though. Big whiff on the uppercut. No punish, but he will get the plus frames from the pizza.
Keeps it safe. Oh, unfortunate. The slide connects.
Man, that goofy YOLO mix-up. Aaron Black players, they always got it in their pocket, though.
You gotta bring out all the tricks in this potential final game.
100%.
All right,
it should
damage over time. Right where you want them.
Alright, 2 totems down, although they're not together, so I don't know actually how the damage works. One of them's already disappeared. Plus frames, swinging. Ooh, doesn't catch him though, and
Yes,
Blaze
that
now
can
has
confirm.
Fatal Blow queued up.
Oh,
Frosty can't do anything now though. He can't put a totem out, he can't put a sun down. He's got to be really careful. He does have the life lead though, but for how long? It's a slim margin that he is over Blaze
caught in a
right
loop
now.
here.
Yep, the acid puddle keeps him from moving forward, and while he does have the life lead, Blaze is going to slowly chip away with the acid as well as the amplified scud shot. 15 seconds left. My controller dies yet again, and now the life lead over to Blaze. Okay, I don't even know who's got the life lead anymore. Their health are different. The numbers don't matter. Oh no, he's in the sun! Oh! What?
Oh my gosh. Actually times him out on block. That fatal blow doing just enough chip damage.
Wow. That was insane. That was insane.
You gotta believe at that point.
Absolutely down to the wire. Like, I almost want to go run that back and look at it again to see what happened there for sure. That is going to be Blaze taking the top 8 spot on winner's side, however, though. So let's go ahead and hop back over to our commentators here while we get set up for our final match of the evening on stream, which is going to be Dream F-Piece and Zeitschak, I believe. I almost forgot, but I remembered at the end. I caught it. So that is going to be our next match on the stream. Crispy Fungus, let me reset your match. It did DQ you while you're eating. I'll reset your match versus Dark Elite, and then you go ahead and play that match for top 8 winner side. Alright, push that button.
And Dream Piece, known for the Sonya, I believe, unless there are other characters involved.
Primarily Sonya. Definitely a lot of Sonya.
All right. And then going against Kung Lao that we saw earlier.
Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and get those invites out, and our competitors will be joining us in just a moment. Hang tight. And this is going to be our first time seeing some of these players here in a while. Like we have not had a
Blackout
chance to see
definitely
Dream
getting a
FPS
kick out of the
today.
Aaron showcasing. This one was awesome to watch.
Alright, invite is away for Dream, and now Zythshock, who is in my recent players, easy enough to find. Oh no, he's not in there. My recent players is filled with a bunch of nonsense from Combat League and nobody from tonight? What the fuck? I don't even understand how that happens.
The anomalies technique.
Alright, invites are away. Phone notification sent. What does that even mean? I just got a notice on my Xbox that said phone notification sent. My phone then shouted at me about something, and I don't know what. What do you want? It says find someone. Tap to search. Look at this. What is that? Can you guys see that? No, you guys can't see that at all. You guys can see my cracked ass screen. What does that mean? Tap to search for someone. That is... I'm trying to send invites, phone. Are you high? What is happening? That is so pointless. Yes, Crispy Fungus, you play off stream. That is so unhelpful. Why would you even make my phone do that? I'm sending invites. I'm not... Alright, well, regardless of whatever nonsense the players got here, no problem. So we can go ahead and get started with our final match of the evening. Dream F-Piece versus Zythshock. Never mind. Dream F-Piece left the game. The ultimate duck. We'll try again. Hold on. I don't know what happened there, but hopefully not an indicator of future tone. Get the disconnects out of the way early.
Yes.
Okay, controller, chill out. Stay awake for this one, please. Alright,
There we
Justin
go.
Outplayed, you were playing. Izzy plays the loser of this, right? Yes. Oh no, loser of Crispy Fungus's match. So that's the other pool. Okay, so you guys are doing good, keeping up on the loser side as well. Excellent, excellent. So Dream is back. Zythshock, whenever you want to go off AFK, we can get started. Let me go ahead and get a prediction in there for you guys as well. So go ahead and cast your votes. Who you guys think is going to win between Zythshock and Dream F-Piece?
Here we go.
Shaolin Funk. My better half.
And definitely character loyalists battling it out here.
Those about to die salute you.
Stand down.
And then, yeah, certainly going to see a lot of mobility from Kung Lao going against Sonya. Sonya definitely going to look for those opportunities to get pressure going. She's got access to the grounded rings, the air rings to challenge a little bit of that zoning game. So we'll see how this plays out. And there we go. An immediate onion ring there to start the game.
Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Vansmog. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series here.
Welcome one, welcome all. Oh, funky hit confirm there. Manages to roll out, gets short hopped. Alright, this round going to Kung Lao.
Round 2. Fight.
Empty short hop. We do see the dive kick in between the onion rings. There we go. Challenging with that trade there.
Trying to clip him with the low there, keep him in check.
Alright, breakaway down. Poke there. More lows. Watch your feet. Ooh, on block. Alright, we got those punishes. Gets a throw. Oh, unfortunate.
Finisher.
And there we go, the brutality from Zythshock sending a message as he secures game number 1. Yo, what's going on, Brandy? GG's the other day as well, GG's.
And Sonya looking to find her footing in this next game, potentially. You do see the power of Ancestral Spirit, and the hat toss is keeping her at bay.
Yeah, it's really interesting the way that Zythshock is able to apply such a powerful zoning game plan with his Kung Lao pick, right? The Spirit stance has just allowed him to be effective, and even against a zoner as strong as Sonya, still able to do what needs to be done in order to kind of hang in there and hold his own. Oh, hold on. Why are the names weird? Alright, I think I've got the names on the wrong side. One of them must be permanent player 2. I'll fix it.
The challenge is that... Oh man, gets a read on the breakaway. Cash is out there. Already a 70% life deficit. This should kill. Convincing game or round 1 here. Nice side.
Yeah, very nicely done. Just straight to the corner, and the pressure didn't stop until the health bar said it had had enough. And we'll see how we can do in round number 2. Continuing with a similar approach, though. Lots of buttons being pressed on his side, and Dream FP's just weathering the storm. Gets away from the flawless block attack, though.
Using all the tricks. Down pokes and short hops. Here we go. Hit confirmed.
Alright, shots being fired. Ring tosses her away. There's the launcher, forces the breakaway. Dream looking solid right here.
Backing off. Getting some space. Also using this time to build up some bar. Oh, drone drop.
Very nicely done. Dream FP's on the board here, answering back in round 2. Zythshock still returning to that zoning mentality when the screen space affords it. Full screen now. Here's some more zoning. Catches the toes again. Look at that. That's 11% for that too. That is quite a bit. Like very few projectiles hit for double-digit percentages. Most of them are 6, 7. Like Noob Saibot's really good one is 9, but that thing hitting for 11 is huge.
I believe it does need to connect all 4 of the pew-pews, I call them, just the way they sound.
Yeah, and it won't go off if like it doesn't go off all on block or whatever, so it'll only go off if you get hit. If you're jumping, sometimes you can get away from them, but the only thing I can think of that does more than that is similar is like Yours' Sand Trap or Quicksand with the chop is like 15% for that. It's so good.
Yeah.
Chip out. Yep, there it is. Just gonna go ahead and drill through that last remaining bit of life for Zythshock to take the lead now 2-0 over Dream.
Nevertheless, the comeback potential is there. Sonya having access to a lot of crushing blows off of her projectiles, her combos, even having access to some anti-air options off of her. I don't remember the name of it, but it is that flat that those punches in the
Oh,
air.
air control, air control.
Air control, right? So when she launches herself into the air to punish some of those airborne attacks, I believe that also leads to a crushing blow.
Yeah, if you
So
get a
it'll
counter
be-
hit, if you just use it raw and get a counter hit, it does lead to the launching KB. They
Tick-tock, you don't stop.
How did they change that? They made some change to that move where
It used to be where you
was
could
it
get
just amplify and it would launch
meterless
always,
launches.
right? It would always launch on amplify.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what it was. Is they made it always launch on amplify. So now you have to get the KB for the launch for it. But the damage that you can get off of it, and that's a universal move. She doesn't have to spend a slot on that or anything. She just has access to that big damage air control move. And air control is quick. It's got a good arc for dealing with jump-ins. See if it ends up playing a role.
There's the drone drop. Watch your head. Ooh, confirms the launcher here. Max damage. Oh,
Ooh, nice push here on the blade. Gonna get a clean 13% throw off.
Sonya in the corner. And these little bits and pieces of damage adding up.
Absolutely. The short hop to close it out. Smart play by Dream FP's. Scytheshock's defense is quite strong, but they can't block forever. And Dream definitely able to find an opening there to secure that first round. Ring tosses her out, trying to answer back in the zoning department. Life bars getting evened up here, though, as Dream
Eating all
is-
this damage, yes.
Yeah, right, like Scytheshock had a decent lead and then Dream answered right back. Although Scytheshock building on that lead again. The Z-Hat connects, accidental breakaway, gonna cost some meter in the process.
Ugh. Oh man, just hit confirms again.
Final round. Fight.
Alright. Last chance. Oh my goodness! That caught the wake-up roll. Scytheshock with the big call-outs. 37% off that KB and guaranteed to be unbreakable because they spent defensive meter to get caught by it in that particular situation. So that was huge from Scytheshock. Look at this momentum. Dream FP still no defensive meter left to break away yet either. Goes for a cancel on the rings. Keeps it going. Uh-oh.
Yep.
This is going to be the kill here. The breakaway is going to come back. Will it be in time? No, not in time.
Unfortunately
Going to
not.
get the crushing blow. Actually, didn't even spend the crushing blow. It looked like there. Scytheshock will take it nonetheless, though. 3-0 over Dream FP's. Dream almost got out of that. That defensive meter just not coming back in time for her. A tragic moment, but it does happen indeed to the best of us. So that does mean that Scytheshock is going to be securing that top 8 winners side spot. Let's go ahead and hop back over to our brackets here, where we can take a final look at how our brackets are looking. We've got some losers bracket matches to finish out, but on the top 8 winner side, we've got AJ and Scytheshock from Pool 1. Pool 2, we have Blaze and Crispy Fungus and Dark Leader right now playing off stream for the results of that. In loser side, we got Justin and Frosty Llama. They'll play. Izzy is going to play the loser of the Crispy and Dark Elite matchup there to figure top 8 out. And then we also have, for the loser side in Pool 1, Dream FP's will play Kusanagi, and Cam is Black, already having secured his loser's side top 8 spot. So these top 8 spots are very rapidly getting picked up. And in terms of players who it really matters for on the points, Kusanagi is on the points leaderboard. Going to be important for him. Going to be very important for Crispy Fungus and Dark Elite. I believe both of them are up there on the leaderboard. Justin, very important for him, as well as Izzy, to really increase their leads or give them some extra cushions to work with. So that is where the bracket is looking at here. Before we go, though, I do want to quickly shout out that we do have some merch available here all through Streamlabs. So if you guys want it, like the Nightmare Series logo is cool. I like the Nightmare Series logo. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I didn't know how easy it actually was to get merch set up, but there is merch set up. So if you're interested in supporting the stream as well as having some cool, just cool cool clothing. I personally need new clothes all the time, so there is some merch available to you guys that you guys can pick up. Exclamation mark merch in the chat. We'll go ahead and drop the link for that. And then, of course, I do want to give a big thanks to Captain Earshot for joining me on the mic today. Really appreciate you coming through and holding it down while I was busy handling some of the stuff in the bracket. And of course, if more people want to find out more about the things that you do, where can they find that information, Captain Earshot?
So I am at Captain_Earshot Twitter, and the occasional stream here and there, Captain Earshot on Twitch. It's been an absolute pleasure being a part of all of this, and oh my gosh, I'm definitely looking forward to the top 8 on Saturday. We'll be tuning in for that.